Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. What's going on? What's going on? Diz, what's going on? Appreciate that, bro. Christopher, what's going on? Yeah, man. Just thank you for the moderation. You know, we got Lord Lars. I don't know, man. I think you might be beyond probation, bro. You spamming the chat every week. Oh, Schnitter Design. Yo, thank you for the tweet, man. Good evening from Germany. I saw the tweet. Means a lot. You know, I like that grandma likes the Lord, so we're gonna keep it right for you, man. So I appreciate you in here. We'll be starting up in a few. And shout out to who else in there? We got my man Frodo up in there. Everybody's chilling. You know what I'm saying? So we just waiting. I got an Addict in here. Addict, talk to the people right quick.
Hello.
There we go. Very, very, very on point with his hello. Waiting on King. King should be in here, barge in the room, so doing what he do. And then from there, we'll wait for Solve and get this thing started. You know what I'm saying? True laughing. Yo, Frodo, I'm sorry. Fortnite, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I had to do it, man. Norin Rad, man. You know how we do it, baby. You know, he's not in a lot of games, so when I seen it, it had to go down. But anyway, see y'all in a minute. I'm mute. And Dizzy, good looking out for the moderation, brother. You got it over Detroit, yo. We love.
Yeah.
All right, and we are live. Welcome to the Iron Lords podcast and the Lords of Gaming.net, episode number 173. It's another glorious Sunday. We're back at the round table on the Lord's Day. And today we've got JosephStaten returning to Halo, Call of Duty Next Gen Upgrade Confusion, Ratchet and Clank demo, and 4K Switch Pro to discuss. So we're going to get right into it. So let's introduce the four horsemen of gaming, those original lords of the realm here at the round table. My co-host with the co-most, my brother from another mother, the difficult game conqueror, lord of reviews, and the how of the young wolf. My man, Lord Addict, how we doing, sir?
Doing pretty good, a little tired, but I'll get through it, man. I'll get through it.
No doubt. We got
Where are you?
Where are you? That is a good question.
Where are you? I can't see you. What the hell happened?
Should we put an APB on Lord Zachary for breaking your camera?
Did
he plead the straight stitching on him. What's going on, man? What you been
Nothing much. I've been playing Wasteland 3, man. I've been playing a lot of Wasteland 3, actually. I think I've played more Wasteland than I've played any other game this year.
Wow.
That's what's up. I'm going to play it today.
I would say I have about 70, 80 hours in this game.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. Moving out here, moving and grooving. So far, like, definitely feeling like it's that thing.
It's my game of the year.
Oh, wow.
Prior
Final Fantasy.
You had Final Fantasy, and then you switched it to Ghost of Tsushima. So now Wasteland 3 has the title, sir?
That's because, like, these type of games, I just enjoy them more. I love, and I see they combined the two aspects of games I love that, like, I really enjoy the XCOM games.
You sure you're not a prisoner of the moment? You sound like you flip-floppy all over the place.
You know what it is? You gotta with Addict, you're right, but with Addict, you gotta wait until he get to the end. Because if the ending is bad, he'll throw his whole review in the
because you calling everybody today.
There's no guest today. I thought we was time free.
He's calling everybody Bay though. Like, that's Bay. Oh, that's Bay.
That's Bay.
You got Bay, man. Stop playing, man.
You wifing everybody.
You wifing everybody. I'm picking them up to the club. Stop picking them to the club.
So I'm getting the super chat.
We got Smitty Smith to start today with the $5 super chat. Salute Lords in chat. Y'all better put some respect, Lord Snaldo's name. That brother's been grinding.
Salute to PD, man. He's out here giving us a lot of ILP first looks. He's killing it right now. Shane, a couple other games, so also Undead as well. So salute to him. What else we got?
And we have Game Over Brian. I like that name. $3 super chat. King, I found Mario behind the chair.
You found him already?
I did not. Hold on. I didn't even look. Let me see. Hold on.
He's there.
Chill.
Why he's leaning?
I can't with this Mario.
He's gonna end up buying one that walks and not tell us, and then switching it up down.
I would be like, yo, can't get out of there.
Yeah, Mario. It's like a Mario mystery tour, man. I can't feel this.
You can't get out of there.
I don't even keep the stream up anymore, man.
Yo, have no parts of that. Oh man. So anyway, what's going on? So Addict has been Wasteland 3 all day, every day.
Yeah, I just enjoy it. Like, I really enjoy the XCOM style games, but I've never been able to play an XCOM style game with a hardcore RPG element. The best way to describe this game is it's pretty much the Outer Worlds and the old Fallouts with XCOM, gameplay.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
You got me sold, bro. That's what's up, man. Can't front. That's what's up. And of course, we have our most technical game lord, the solo gamer who lives for the single player selfish experience, and also the Nostradamus, Mr. Offline Profile Illuminati, and Lord Patreon of the Iron Bank. My man, Lord Sovereign. How we doing, sir?
Doing fantastic, gentlemen. Woo! Good afternoon. This is the last time I'm going to say good afternoon,
no,
gentlemen.
You still have one more week, sir. Wait,
I thought it was the 6th we were
Nah, I believe it's the 13th, sir. That's when football stuff is. You have one more week, sir. He went at 11 a.m. start time.
Oh no!
And due to COVID, we don't recognize the bubble as an official.
It doesn't count.
The bubble don't count. 1 o'clock still
stands. You're gonna have Lady Sob at your door in a minute.
Yeah,
You're gonna be
I got fantasy leagues on deck. I'm sorry.
This is about to happen this year, man. I'm about to just show up at one regardless.
I know, right? We show up at one together, like those guys.
It's like the podcast started 2 hours ago. Not to me.
Not for me. Yeah. They gonna show up at 1 o'clock. Me and Saul gonna be.
Me and King will be like, the show has started.
I can't.
Yo, we show up for our topics.
Yo, that's disrespectful.
word and
That's disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's all good show. So, you want to get the chase?
Yeah, let's get these judges real quick. Swinny Smith with the $5 super chat. Lord Cog was absolutely fantastic. On Unlocked, IOP is on the rise. Yes, we have leveled up. Let's bend the knee to the ball.
I like
we really gotta appreciate, man. Not only was Cognito on Unlocked, the next day, what? Something wrong?
Fire team chat.
I thought you said something was wrong. Like,
he got me to listen to Fire Team chat.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I like Fire Team chat, but I don't really listen to Destiny podcasts like that. Mm-hmm. But I had to go with and watch that one.
Well, I don't really watch Fire Team chat,
right?
Because I'm it's red or blue. I'm loyal.
I see where you at.
But I had to go over there.
Hold up, you telling me because they got blue neon color?
He picking a side. He set tripping.
I had to go over there and I had to check out and see what the flavor was over there on that side of the street. I was like, yo, it's nice. I said, but it's something missing. It's something missing, and it was introducing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I said, somebody told me the other day that they wait for your introductions with bated breath.
Wow.
And they said they stop what they're doing to hear it from beginning to end. Because no two are the same, and you can tell you thoroughly enjoyed writing it. You did your research with it, and you worked hard.
Thank you,
and you're giving individuals a fingerprint when they come on the show.
Thank you.
Because it's unique to them.
Appreciate it, man. I love doing it. I mean, y'all get me one. When I get to my point, y'all get me a one.
And I want to point out that the Lords never have received.
y'all want intro reparations? Y'all want reparations on your intro?
The Lords don't get these intros.
I can't say we haven't gotten. We just haven't gotten updates.
Oh my God!
No. You guys got one. I never did.
Never got one.
Bro, I threw Young Wolf on you. I threw the sword on you. Come on. All right, we go. Wait, you know what? 2021. We do a revision.
Time.
Exactly. Can I finish my segment,
yes,
please?
Yes, get your
we timed your whole segment.
So first of all, let me
super chats.
let's get Hustle and Motivate with $2 super chat. LordCognito repped our community well on Unlocked. Yes, he did to the fullest. So real quick. Oh, one more. Regulator 951. $2 super chat. Good morning to you, Lords. Cog's intros are always fire. That is for sure.
Thank you.
So real quick, I don't know. This week you might have to call me Captain Game Pass. This week. I was in there. I was rocking.
Oh my God!
Took over for King.
Who did that for you?
So who did that for sure. So I gotta go with Addict, man. Like Wasteland 3, I got in there. And I was just complaining a little bit about the fact that it doesn't have play anywhere. So I started on the console, and I'm like, I cannot play this type of game on this big TV. Let me switch over to the PC. So I'm thinking my progress is going over. No, not at all. I had to start over, but it's fine. It's fine because it's a great game. And you know me, I never traditionally been that RTS guy. But like Addict said, mixing that RTS with a hardcore CRPG to the extent they've done it with this game, that is like leaps and bounds over what Wasteland 2 was.
Can the entry point be straight to Wasteland 3 if you didn't play the other two?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you don't even like. You
don't even need context, really.
I dabbled a little bit in the second one, but I never really sat down and played a whole lot of it.
Yeah,
because the gameplay is just outdated.
It was just like it felt kind of old.
Yeah, so but like. I can't say, since I never played those games to the fullest, that there's probably Easter eggs in this game that reference those games.
Right.
But it's just like to me, I've never once thought, you know what are they talking about? Because they don't really make you feel like you have to know what's going on.
Fair enough.
And I also, one thing about this game, again, like I've always said, this is a game that should be getting it's getting a lot of praise.
Right.
But because of the perspective, because of the CRPG roots, it's not going to get the love that it deserves. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And literally, if you shift the camera behind your player character,
are you implying that if it was third person over the shoulder, cinematics, are you implying?
Keely would be drooling. It would be. It's just,
and that just states that I really do feel like, look, no one's saying that, you know, the games that Sony doesn't make are amazing, because they are. Yeah. But it's like I am really getting tired of this notion that like the industry has right now that the only way to make games is Sony's way. I'm getting tired.
Well, until they fall on their face, we're gonna continuing.
I mean, like I've always said, just that aesthetically, to somebody who doesn't know anything about it, you look at a Sony first party game, you're like, ooh, that looks pretty. Right. Let me see. Let me see.
Isn't that how I shop for games when I go to PAX and E3 and stuff like that for my interviews? Yeah. I go and see what's visually pleasing to me, what pops with my eyes, and I say, well, you know what? They never heard about this, and they need to know about this.
You found
this looks amazing.
You found a lot of gems for lockdown.
A lot of gems.
Yeah, a lot. The visual, whatever captures you first, and we're all graphic whores. I don't care what anybody say. We're all graphics whores. So whatever pops visually for you, you got to rock with that. And if Sony mastered it and they understood that formula and they controlling that formula, good. God bless. You need to do it.
And you know, I was talking to you know, shout out to Alex and them over at Press Start, and so I was talking to him, and I was like, you know what? I was like, if you want to get technical, like back in the day, man, it used to be that BioWare, Exile, Obsidian, Bethesda. Those were the RPG makers, like the godfathers of this genre, and Microsoft owns 2 out of 4 of them. Like
crazy.
So that's
fantastic. No, actually, I played some Tell Me Why as well.
I hear good things.
I tell you, like,
let's get these two real quick before we pull out, because I don't know if you got the copy paste.
I got them. Clutch Man with the $5 super chat, ready for the feel good podcast of the week. That barbershop game talk. Have a good show, guys. 2 months to the next. It is like a barbershop. It's barbershop gossip, right? Then we got Seafood Poetic X Initiative with the $5 super chat. Phil, please get In Exile off the Unity engine. Yeah, put them at the.
Remember that before the bag too. Before the Microsoft bag.
The thing is that if Microsoft, because you know, I will say that this game is a quality game. I love this game, but I will, you know, acknowledge games like Ghost, games like Final Fantasy. There are better games. Just this kind of game's more for me. But Divinity's more on track with this game. And when you play Divinity, that's an attractive looking game.
You know what? And I got that game too, and I didn't play.
So Divinity original.
Divinity 2, 2, especially
2. I got 2.
To like the animations when you do spells and stuff on that game, you're just like, yo, they did their stuff.
And Divinity
Green Mason gifted me that game, and
you still ain't play.
I got it. No, well, you know what it is. A lot of times, people like they don't know where you're doing, right? So at that time, a bunch of games come out in Game Pass, and I'm playing these games in Game Pass, and from the kindness of his heart, he sends a game to me.
Gotcha.
Like, yo, I played this game. This game is nice. I need you to check it out. You know, we do that with each other from time to time. And I said, okay, cool. And then when you said it right now, I was like, oh. Didn't get a chance
to play that,
you know. So you know, let me dive deep into that. You know, and play that one more.
Yeah, we got. Hold on 1 second.
I think we got 2.
Yeah. We got 2. We have J-Dub is a shill with the $5 super chat. I want my Series X pre-order and I want it now. I will shove aside old ladies and step on babies. Damn!
Wow, these babies gonna catch this work.
Actually, no, that's it. I don't think I have it going after that. So yeah, like I said, Tell Me Why. Dope Nod has progressively been sort of honing their craft in terms of storytelling, in terms of realistic sort of conversation and interactions between characters. They've continued to get better at that. I want them to take it to the next step. Get a graphics engine that's comparable to something like an Until Dawn or something like that. Bring you up to that level.
Absolutely.
But in terms of the storytelling, they're there.
Yeah, they're there. Also, I got to plug the team. I got to plug the home team. Shout out to LordsGamer.net with that tremendous review. We're going to talk about that even furthermore. But I believe it was Undead who did the, what you call it? Don't tell me. Tell me why.
Tell me why. Hey, question. So is that in the Life is Strange universe?
Yes.
It is.
I believe it is.
Yeah, shout out to the home team. LordsGamer.net up there killing it. So that's been it. Pretty much it's go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, you know, shout out to Lord King. Like, this has been a good year for Game Pass. Like, if you think about it, Wasteland 3 is on there. You know, Tell Me Why.
Ori.
We were making fun of Tell Me Why like crazy on that.
Yeah, the jokes on that.
We weren't really making fun of it. We was making jokes out of the name on everything, man. You know, if you guys haven't seen that reaction when we reacted to that whatever that Jeff's event was called, go watch it, man. Because me and Keith were saying crazy.
Tell Me Why.
Somebody in the comments said my laughter was forced.
Yeah. Oh, he was in here early up there spamming the chat. Yo, that dude, he mad with us. I
want him to hold this one right here because, bro, that was pure comedy.
He don't know how we do back in the day. Like,
you thought you had one. Yeah. Like you really thought. And it's so funny when you think somebody going up for the finger roll like Patrick Ewing and they boof it. Like they
and you know what's funny? I went back and I watched it after I got to work. Man, how is this man Keith gonna downplay everything Ratchet?
Oh, he was not feeling it.
You know what? Because I knew some Sony dude was out here pounding his chest for no reason.
But you know, I will give him.
Get to that.
I'll give him. Okay.
We got it.
Why is my camera looking disgusting today?
Yeah, they dodge you too. They be bugging it.
I was about to say, COG joint the contrast look really high.
Yeah, it's all over the place right now.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Yeah, shout out to you too. I try to be nice because I want them to process on time. And of course, we have the incredible Hulk of this, aka the Access Gamer.
Ooh.
The Lord of Combat Sports, King of the Statues, who demands nothing less than that premium experience. It is the leader of the Fraud Alert movement.
Ooh.
Beloved Lord King, how we doing, sir?
Yo, shout out to the PBC. Yo, last night
was good.
I had the human sponge Angulo fight, and he do what he does best: soak up punches, stay to the end. And it's time for you.
Yeah,
to hang it up, brother.
Damn.
Like your best days was in that detention center.
It's over. Damn.
It's over. When they held him for over a year and some change, and he aged like bad cheese. It's done, son. Hang it up, train kids, do something to generate income. But brother, if you take another punch, I'm gonna jump in there and stop that fight.
Some people are just way better teachers than the other be doing the actual.
But it is he got that real circle around him to be like, look, you need to probably
somebody need to tell him to lace it up again. But also we had Staten Laura fight yesterday, and he cruised to a unanimous decision. It was a beautiful fight. I'm seeing how PBC is doing the boxing, and you know, with the fake crowd, there's no crowd there. I like how the Zone does it because they do it in some billionaire's backyard, and it looks like a real spectacle. But you know, we're trying to figure out and navigate through this weird world that everybody has to coexist in. And I'm watching basketball. It looks like a rec center. I don't know what football is gonna look like. I think
most likely, and it's gonna be different times.
I didn't get a chance to see baseball. You know, just have to visually is striking at first because you know what you're used to.
Right? Exactly.
Right. It's about getting used to new stuff. But Neon Abyss, man.
Woo!
Neon Abyss. I'm a huge. Let me turn that off. I don't even know how you are still alive. How are you still alive? It's like time out, bro. Like what? How are you alive?
Just get it.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I really, if it wasn't for Game Pass, and I keep, you know, your dudes think I cap for this thing, right? This Game Pass. When Netflix first came out, we always wanted something that was better than Showtime, better than HBO. And because HBO and Showtime always lean to the same formulas, just like Sony. Over the shoulder, story driven, splash, next one.
They gonna say that's the
over the shoulder. Yeah, but it, you know, like you got the Sopranos, right? You can't front. They got that. And while Netflix was gaining its legs, they kept calling it crap, filler. It got filler. And it got to the point where Netflix is doing feature films that are incredible to watch, and their diversity is insane. So I take that over to Game Pass, and the diversity in the games that I'm playing that I normally wouldn't play. And I'm happy that we go to PAX because I get to see these games in their infancy.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I look over and I say, "Oh snap! We covered this game. Let me play it now as it's completed." And it turns out to be exactly what I thought it was, a banger that nobody was going to give time to. But through Game Pass, you get that light because you get a chance to try everything. So I'm telling you right now, out of all the games that I have, I keep finding myself at Neon Abyss.
That Neon Abyss, okay.
It's probably my indie game of the year.
Wow.
Probably my indie game of the year. It has to be because the level of addiction is higher than Dead Cells.
Wow. So we can co-sign this?
I mean, I haven't played it yet, but I mean, that's to say that means something because Dead Cells is cracked. Like, it really is cracked.
Yeah. That's what's up. So it's been pretty much that for the most part, kid.
Yeah, that's it. And then Saturday Madness and stuff. Me defending against the wild hordes of the TCL.
Oh, the TCL game is on you, bro. But I like when people send you pictures of them and be like, "King does not approve of them."
Oh yeah, I love it. Yo, you saw that video I sent you of old boy, and every time he talked about a cheap TV, he
didn't show anything else. He just showed TCL.
Comprehensive review on why they're not the best in quality in HD. I'm like, damn.
And the funny thing is that you think about TCL isn't the bottom rung. Like they're stuck they're a bottom rung.
There's some stuff below that.
Anyway, so that's been pretty much it. And of course, we have the game ninja himself, the Shinobi, LordCognito, spreading that realness in the realm of the ILP. Not telling you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Shout out to
hold on before you
get your stuff on.
King roll to the right for a second. I don't know what he wants to see. I guess he wants to see Mario, but if you move to your right, I don't think that's
it's gotta be. It's gotta be Mario. It's gotta be Mario. All right, so we caught up.
Apologies. Yes, go ahead.
That's my left. That's my left. So if you wanted me to roll to the right, you was gonna see Thanos.
Oh, floss on him.
That's it.
No, man. But salute to everybody, man, in the community. What a week. It was just tremendous. Absolute the love, man. It was overwhelming. And to get, selected and chosen by my peers to be on like an IGN Unlocked, and obviously to follow up with the Fire Team chat, truly humbling. And it was just dope. It was just dope to see everybody. One of the things I was most proud of, I seen people support the move that necessarily don't talk to each other, but were happy that the Lords got representation up there. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that means a lot because I know we're unifying and we're trying to, bring this thing together. At the end of the day, it's gaming. We all know everybody got their little favorite and all that. But at the end of the day, it's gaming. That's the unifier. So it made me extremely proud. It was cool to throw the crest up in there, you know what I'm saying, and get up in the spotlight. But yeah, shout out to them, man. Shout out to IGN for doing that. Shout out to the community. I want to shout out a couple of names too. Heated Heavy, man. Heated Heavy. You're responsible for a lot of things, man. So I want to salute you, brother. You know what I mean? You definitely put the stuff in the air. Neo Game Spark, you know what I'm saying? Like for sure. A lot of people put the energy up in the air. And, you King, Addicts, from where we from, those opportunities don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like those, especially, people like us. So to see it felt good. It felt different. You know what I'm saying? It just hit different. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody. Salute to the cars that's going by too. And, yeah, man. So other than that, I wanted to Shout out a couple other people. I'll see my bro Ebontis, last word. Fire Team Chat was up in the building. Salute, you know what I'm saying? So that was love to get the love there. And yeah, man, it was a fun week. It was a fun week, man.
Also, it was a huge week for LordsOfGaming.net.
Oh, yeah.
With Undead and Open Critic.
Yes. Yes. I want to shout them out too. The whole editorial team. Like I said, super proud. Let's throw that Lords of Gaming up in there right quick. That LordsOfGaming.net. You know what I'm saying? Like, finally approved Open Critic. So our reviews, again, it's a testament to the team. I want to shout out Lord Josh Redding, Lord Dizzy, you know, the Hyatt, all the editorial staff, Rage Virus, Lord Mahmood, everybody, you know, everybody. Because at the end of the day, to be recognized by your peers professionally, that your bodies of work when it comes to reviews are certified, and we're going to use that as an aggregate. As a small site, we've only been around for a year, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're only 1 year old. Like, that is tremendous. So salute to the whole team. Yo, like I said, it's a very emotional week for me. Like, super proud. Made your boy shed a tear. The love was crazy, man. I try to respond to each and every comment. So, and then salute to my brothers, man. Y'all was holding me down. Y'all was repping. Y'all was retweeting. It was love, man. Like I said, geek dream come true week.
I tell you, bro. Like I was sitting there, like you know when you're watching something just cheesing, and you catch yourself cheesing after. Like, yo, my wife looked at me like, what are you smiling at? I'm like, look at this, and she's like, okay, fine. I see.
No, but you had to explain it,
and I was like, this is the number one Xbox podcast on the planet.
Yeah,
this is the most watched Xbox podcast on the planet. And then she was like, "Oh, okay,
yeah,
like, okay." So when we're moving downtown,
I had to do the same thing. I had to do the same thing.
Yeah, it was love, man. Definitely, man. So like I said, we'll hopefully see more of that in the future and stuff like that. Oh, shout out to what's it, Phantom Kraken? We got that one.
We got Luke Lord first for
$2
super chat. We got proud of ILP several times over. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Skipping Ghost, Phantom Kraken with the $2 super chat. Congratulations to you guys and the Lords of Gaming. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
No, much love. But yeah, besides that, not been much gaming because I haven't been on everybody else's podcast. But yeah, I mean, they mad with me, K.
What?
Yo, Fortnite made me bend the knee, son.
Oh, I saw you.
If I've never seen more frauding like I see in those tweets, like
nope.
I'm sitting here the whole time I see that, you know. Obviously, I'm just sitting here like this man.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Bought something, and you know what? Before we got on the podcast, he's like,
you ain't supposed to be talking about that.
He's getting upset that he's downloading the client on his PC, and I'm just thinking to myself, you're gonna play that for like 10 minutes, and then especially when the event's over, he ain't gonna last till the event's over.
He has been known for specific, especially SilverSurfer related stuff.
It's over.
Other things that he did that it was just like for something minor like that needed to have it. I forgot what it was.
I wouldn't give you a fraud alert. That's true to your nature. When I saw it, I said exactly.
You know what's funny too? You know what's funny?
It took that for them to get you. And do you know how many millions of views it was that clicked on that skin?
You know how the first thing I thought when I saw that this is one of those scenarios like a year from now, Cognito goes on Fortnite. I forgot I bought that.
No, he won't. Bro, he will never forget. SilverSurfer was on Fortnite.
I got a better knee Fortnite. Like I've been so disrespectful to this franchise. I called them the mumble rap of battle rap. I called them thieving PUBG. Like I've been on my square for however long they've been out. I've been on their square, and all it took was my man SilverSurfer. And I'm like, and then King, they got the hostage situation. You don't get it by tomorrow, it's gone. I'm like, bro, it was a stick up. It was a stick up. Like, where you at now?
And you know who can do that? Them.
They straight they did it to me. And it's like Sav, you know, it's like you said. I'm a huge Surfer fanboy. He's rarely in any Marvel games. Either it's a secret character, or for the most part, he's always left out. So when I see it, and then they got the Galactus joint, and I'm like, oh, this is my power. And then they got the board when you come. I'm like, oh man, they got me, son. They got me. I knew it. I was like, I'm just gonna put it out there.
You posted it last night. I said, Exactly. That's exactly what I said. Exactly. I knew they got you.
You know what's funny that I love about IOP, man? Every time a new battle royale comes out of nowhere, I gotta sit here and defend a game I don't like called Fortnite. Like, man, you guys call every time one of these games come out, Fortnite's done. Fortnite's done. There's no way. Remember when
Call of Duty?
No, it was Apex.
Apex.
No, it was. We did it for both.
Yo, and I capped so hard for both of those games. I was like, they got him.
Yeah, you had the mask on that day. You said we got Fortnite. The city is ours.
He was like, I remember I was like, man, you guys are tripping. No, man, you don't know. And then and then what do they do? They're so people are doing that's cute. That's cute. Hey, hit up Marvel. Hit up Marvel.
Yo, what they did, Addict, they put a black screen and took all these other dudes' views. Yo, they put a black screen for like 2 days and took everybody's views.
Let me get this super chat. We got a one. First of all, we got my brother Lord Kaibatsu, the $2 super chat. Love to my bros. Cog is a Fortnite fraud.
We hit me with the fraud?
Yeah, fraud.
They said JW is a shill with the $2 super chat.
I cannot get over that name.
Star or saw it, King. I guess they're riffing on your diction, I believe, King. Okay. You said Star.
I don't care. Listen, if you want to pay just to try to correct me, you're a fool.
Moving on.
Here we have JD Gamer with the $5 super chat. Congratulations and support to the IOP. I remember my first time listening, and y'all have only gotten better. I raised my glass to the masters of their craft.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. We better than bro.
Then we have Sleepy Goblin with the $5 super chat. Stayed home sick, just came in, and the first thing I hear is King with more TCL slander.
With a name like Sleepy Goblin, I low key wanted to just get off and go to bed.
He said, "I'm gonna slap you with a panel of mini LEDs, sir. Sleepy time."
I hear all of that. They in the bushes. In the bushes.
What else we got?
Weird Monster with the $5 super chat. Glad to catch the Lords. Hit that like button. Return your TCL.
Salute.
We have Jean-Marc Louis with the $2 chat. They got the PS5 Fire Extinguisher Bundle Edition.
Wow, messy. That's messy, sir. That's messy.
Very messy. Very messy. Then we have BitCloud Gaming with the $5 chat. Almost 4,000 subs. Let's go, family. Hit that like button.
Salute. Thank you, brother. And also salute to Big Cloud. Happy birthday to Big Cloud. It was his birthday recently. So happy born day, brother. Also salute to him. He just hit like 8K subs, man.
Yeah. I want y'all to go to his channel. I want y'all to like, follow, and subscribe. I want you to go to his Twitter. I want you to like, follow, and subscribe.
Facts.
And this dude has been a positive beacon for the PlayStation community. A lot of those dudes are severely toxic and suffer from a severe case of stuff that's going on in here. You're not gonna get to correct me, bro. You're not gonna do it, bro. But Big Cloud, he's that guy, man, for real.
Man. So we all caught up, man.
Yeah, we good.
Oh, shout out to, I gotta see someone in the chat. Shout out to Hazard All Gaming. This man's meme game on me is crazy. It's crazy. He be super lit with the meme. Shout out to Wilman.
He threw you with the hat.
Yeah.
On Fire Team chat.
Shout out to Hazard for being better. Like it's been, he was in an accident and he was not well. It is fantastic to see you back and doing what you do best, brother.
Bro, he got me out there with the derby, with the gangster joint on Fire Team. Then he said, "IGN, I'm making moves," and he got the meme with the money going under the table. And then
I saw that one.
I was like, man, like they go. He doing the most. He doing the most.
You had on a 4-finger ring.
Yo, where's our haters today? We don't got no thumbs down. They didn't wake up.
Nah, I don't know what's going on.
Where's the two? They supposed to be there from yesterday.
No, we leveled up, man. We leveled up.
Hopefully, we'll see what happens, man. So 2 more shout outs and then we move on.
Did you convert? Did you bend the knee?
I don't know. Listen, so we got to get shout out to Hazardor. He be in his bag. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody with that. I want to shout out Xbox News Reddit, y'all. Get your Xbox News out there. They moving and shaking out there, man. So again, Xbox News Reddit, you get the latest and greatest of what's going on. Please check them out. Very supportive of what they got going on. And also on a side note, please, y'all, send some love to Jay Fonzarelli. He is really going through a tough situation right now. I'm not going to put the details of his business out there, but yo, check on my brother. You know what I mean? He's going through a lot. He really could use the support. The Grounded Gamer, Jay Fonzarelli, y'all know what it is. He's been here before, RDX Podcast, all of them. But yeah, definitely hit him up, check on him, make sure he's okay. He's going through a lot. I mean, try to keep his spirits up today. So that's what I got. Anybody got anything else before we get into the poll of the show?
Good.
All right. We
Time.
I was mad late.
Time and he's going to the thing.
Anyway, man. So last week's poll results are in, and the people have spoken to the question with the latest reveals at DC Fandom of Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights. What has you most excited for release? The winner of our three-way ILP poll at 63% was the Gotham Knights post-Batman crew for the win. Coming in at second place at 23% was I Don't Care. Stop these games as a service superhero games. And in last place, close 14%, was Suicide Squad, team up shooter to kill the Justice League. Shout out to all the lords who participated. Lord King, do you agree with the Gotham Knights as the more exciting DC Fandom game?
Is the only one that would truly stand out. Who would you gonna say? Suicide Squad?
Trailer.
Yes, it was a CGI joint that ain't coming until like 2022 or something. Of course, a game that you see that's about to show up, that's in the same vein of the Batman that you've been begging for the past 5-6 years, and it happens to have 4 playable characters. Come on, man. Of course, and it came out of the blue, and dudes was like, "Oh my God, you get a chance, but is Batman really dead? But it's 4 people. How come you can only play 2? Shout out to you clowns that got a reason to complain for everything. Like
it's not like they haven't played with Batman like in 4 games or 5 games.
See, Sovereign, it's just the fact that they said it's 4 characters. How come we can't play 4 people co-op?
Yo, we'll be not feeling We'll be saying time.
You don't even got 3 friends, man. Get out of here.
We're not feeling the slander. So let me do this one. Elemental PO $5 super chat would not be a proper Sunday without the ILP in effect. Salute. So we got all last. So we gonna get into this stuff, man. We got a lot to talk about. Let's get it percolating. So JosephStaten, y'all. JosephStaten, the legendary JosephStaten, has returned, one of the most renowned figures from the Halo universe. He basically started his career with Bungie, did a bunch of the original series, and then he kind of left it, I think around 2013, and now has rejoined Microsoft 343, and is going to be working to help them, I guess, with the narrative aspect, but also to a leadership role. And then besides that, it's also Pierre Heinz, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly, another senior leader with 343, to focus on Halo Infinite and serve as a project lead for its free-to-play experience. So it looks like, again, we're going to get on the story-based, the campaign side, we'll get Joseph. On the multiplayer side, we'll get Pierre. And it says the new project leads, plural, will work with studio head Chris Lee and report to Bonnie Ross. So it's kind of a shakeup. And it's what kind of hit the interwebs. So I just want to bring this to the realm. With this information, how we feeling? We all know about the controversy that is Halo Infinite. So let's get Lord Addict, our resident Halo lore person. What are you feeling, man? Do you think this is the right move? Do you think this is insignificant? Where are you at with JosephStaten?
I think if anything, the biggest thing that this shows is it's looking bad over there, man. Like I feel like things are worse at I know I'm about to say this. Things look like it's worse at 343 than we thought. Like, to me, I know I made a video, made a lot of people mad. But I don't think 2021 is cutting it, man. Like, I think this game might be 2022, maybe even the beginning of 2023. Like, because to me, you don't bring in key factors like this to a project, almost done.
Why is soft smirking?
You bring people like this into a project when you pretty low key toss the whole project out. I think they're gonna savage whatever they can, but I do think they're remaking Halo Infinite. I don't think it's coming out next year.
All right, so let me ask you this: so you think, because we'd have to admit at this stage of the project, the narrative aspect we would assume is done, right? So my question to you, Attic, is: do you think that he's there? So, in your opinion, you think he's there to they're gonna shake things up completely? That's what you or you don't think that he's there to kind of like almost get the ball over the goal line, so to speak?
Just part of me like, why would he be there to hit the ball over the goal? Like, to me, he never would have been called if Craig wouldn't have been lit. so it's just like at this point they had to choose between their brand or they've already. I think what happened is once they delayed the game out of the Xbox Series X's launch title, they're like, okay, like people clearly still care about the Halo brand. We need to get people in there, and we need to get this ship on the right course. So then they get him for the single player, they get the other dude for the multiplayer. And to me, it could it be just something that they do to finish up the development cycle of Halo Infinite? Right. So and they're permanently there going here on out. Right. Maybe, but to me, they would be in closer to Halo Infinite's in game. Like the fact that they didn't even give us a window when this game's coming out. They just said it's delayed indefinitely 2021's when it's coming
Infinite.
out. No, hold on. Elemental Appeal coming in. He's coming in hot. $5 chat. Didn't they bring in JosephStaten at the end of Crackdown 3 to help with the narrative?
Yeah. Why you gotta drop that and leave?
What'd you think about the Attic?
I mean, do I really have to speak on Crackdown 3? I mean, I think the game speaks enough for itself. Like,
I thought the game was fantastic.
It was good, but the thing is you know, it was a game that had a lot of responsibility that could never have lived up to it. Well, it was supposed to be a launch title to the series to the Xbox One X. So, you know, I do think that there is some truth in what he's saying. I don't think it's as serious as Crackdown. The difference between Crackdown and Halo, the difference between
the reason why.
Let me finish.
No, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I believe so. You can say whatever you want to say. They showed a demo of a engine, and the marketing team ran with that crap. Right. They threw themselves under the damn bus. This joint is as serious because they had a demo of an actual game that is not no demo of no of engine or something that they no fabrication of something that they hope to put inside some game. No, this was the game. This is it. We here. So now that we here, and like you said, Craig is lit. This is, you said this, and it is true. So what you're gonna say next is that, okay, it's not as bad as that situation because it can never live up to this. This is what it is. You know, Crackdown is not Halo by any stretch of the imagination. So Crackdown was always going to be a little sideshow, little game on the side that people play. There was PlayStation dudes that were throwing extra heat on top of that. Okay, so Xbox dudes was like, "What are you talking about? Crackdown? That's some just a little fun joint that they always bundle Halo with to sell it. It never sold on its own. It was never its own thing. Right. So, like, I understand why you upset because I watched your video. So I sorry to jump into your joint right now because I know you where you was going. I watched your video. But go ahead, sir.
For your
because I know he muted his mic.
Muted his mic right now. Doing his best behavior.
I let you finish. Look,
I appreciate it.
No, I'm finished.
Your IPS is on fire right now.
At the end of the day, I think it's worse in certain scenarios because it's not a Crackdown, it's a Halo. But I do think the reason Crackdown was in the position it was because they taunted technology that they didn't even know they could do. And I think that's what the issue was with on Crackdown, because Crackdown single player wasn't that bad. It was actually a pretty fun experience.
They didn't have the rights to the tech no more. It was some weird scenario.
Just a bunch of nonsense. And regardless even what happened behind closed doors, they pretty much at the beginning of that showed you the perfect BLT. This is what we're trying to sell you. We're trying to see this amazing BLT. And when you get it, it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, and I think that just rubbed people the wrong way. They're like, look, like,
yo, did you see how piss poor the multiplayer was? Yo, I turned it on. I was like,
go ahead, let him
super chats. Oh yeah, JD actually has the answer to that with the $5 super chat. The problem with Crackdown 3 was that Epic bought the cloud engine and their tech mid development of the game. They lost them and had to figure out the game without the tech.
Shout out to the bully.
When you lose, somebody took their ball and went home and left them hanging.
Dude, fair enough. It is what it is. So just let me ask you this, Addict, in reference to, okay, so I got your theory. You feel this thing may be really re-scrapped. So do you think it was the right move? Do you think? Okay, so you agree with the
100%. No, I don't mind them delaying it. They could delay this game to 2024. I wouldn't care. The problem with that is that the longer you delay it, let's say it comes out this year, the expectations if it comes out this year is going to be lower if it comes out a year and a half from now, 2 years from now. The longer this game keeps getting delayed, that's why they didn't give it a date, because they don't even know what's going to happen right now. Right. But the longer this game keeps getting delayed, the worse it will be when it comes out, because it will build a better expectation, it'll build more hype. So people are sitting there like, you expect more from a game that's been delayed multiple times because you feel like the product's supposed to be better.
I agree with that part. No doubt. Lord Sov, JosephStaten, and then Pierre to handle the multiplayer. Like, what's your thought process on these moves?
I do think that it's a lot graver than they're letting on. They're not going to let on.
Doom and gloom. This is the doom and gloom lords.
Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna ever let on.
Don't give us something to be doom and gloom about then. Like that's my thing. Like,
let's get BG real quick. I look at David's background and all I think about is putting on some black Air Forces to see how much I could get for all of them just like the biggest.
Yo, BG disrespectful. Why you trying to hack the joints, son? Why you trying to pawn them joints, son?
He said how much he can get. Yo,
BG in his bag. BG also. Real quick,
you sell all those statues, man. You can buy a house.
Oh yeah. You buying a crib with them statues he got. Salute to BG, man. Again, I want to salute him. He had a big week as well. GameSpot, man. Salute, man. Look, it's good to see.
Hey, BG, hit me up on Twitter.
Facts.
Dudes are moving.
Yeah, good to see dudes moving. It's good to see representation, man. And BG, he's one of the, I call him the young OG. He's been doing it for a minute, one of the top podcasts in the game. And when he does his solo content, he's still out there moving and shaking. So salute to the guy. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate the support, brother. You show me some love as well. So you already know. But so you want to get the rest of the super chats, man?
We got Pixel Bit G with the $5 super chat. People how whack Xbox B. They lost Crackdown and Killer Instinct devs mid development. What type of clowns allow that? Need to do better like now.
Let's get it, Sav. Let's get to it. What you feeling?
When you bring in guys like that, these are two guys that are used to creating an idea, like something from the ground up, right? They aren't necessarily known as closers, right? This is not like Leslie Benzies and Rockstar. Like, give me the Benz. I don't need no. That's not
Rob Ferguson with Coalition. He had a reputation for closing, getting things
right. These are guys that create things from the ground up and build them. Staten was on Halo 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, those very well received.
Very well received.
So when you bring in a guy like that, and again, I don't know him. I don't necessarily know his style of managing or whatnot. But oftentimes, guys that work in that fashion find it difficult to come into a situation where what they're saying is that they're not displacing anyone. He's coming in to support the people that are there already.
Right.
Which I don't necessarily believe. That's a very nice PR way of saying things that.
Wait, what do you think, Saul?
I think he's coming in there to crack the whip, and whatever is broken in terms of narrative and does not fit, I think is going to get rejiggered. So
you ain't gonna like me today.
I just don't think there was a lot from the beginning when they announced the delay. I was like, this ain't a 3-month delay. I'm saying holiday at the very least 2021. Then I saw some things like when the Xbox pre-order pages sort of went up.
Right.
People said it was mistakes or whatever, but it said holiday 2021, right? For whatever reason, whether it's placeholder, whatever the case may be. this to me adds even more credence to that, and maybe like Attic said, even further out, because to me, you don't bring in guys like this to just see things across the finish line. These are guys that are going to look at that entire narrative.
They're going to be the finish line
and see if it hits or not.
I feel you. Let me ask you this though. I gotta ask both of y'all this because you guys are making some solid counterpoints. I love what the discussion's going. What about to the point? We know that the Series X right now is lacking that killer, exclusive, first party exclusive, and this was supposed to be tied and synonymous with the X, with Halo Infinite. Now you're talking potentially 2021, no big first party exclusive.
They lost one.
Right. And then my thing is also, what about the fiscal year? Don't you think they would like to get this thing out to say, hey, we still have something, look at this engagement? I mean, regardless to however Halo hit, when it dropped, it do what it do numbers wise, engagement wise. Halo. We can say what we want about Halo 5, right? I can say it's mediocre, but when you look at the investment aspect, when you look at the return, like they did what it did, the rec packs, the engagement stuff. So you don't think there's any pressure on them maybe to still get it out in 2021?
But this is the thing, Halo 5, regardless of how you felt about it, was a finished, polished experience. It was polished. It was just whatever you feel about it, like it or not, it was finished and it was polished.
Fair enough.
The indication I get from this is that it's not finished. It's not anywhere near as polished.
Well, we know it wasn't polished.
Yeah. So to me, Halo Infinite seems to be in a different state than Halo 5 was.
But what about I hate to cut you. What about completion? Don't you think at this stage of the game, isn't that game done?
It
like
should be
narratively, isn't it?
It should be, which is why bringing in somebody like JosephStaten is great, but worrisome. Because again, he's a dude that's used to be like, from the beginning, you take the reins and you craft this world, right? And if there's anybody who's going to be on the ground floor of crafting something Halo related, is a JosephStaten. You telling him now, I need you to come in and supervise these dudes and see, polish this, polish that. And it does not make a lot of sense to me, bro. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me in terms of like what they're being honest about. I don't think they're being honest about his level of involvement and the level of changes that he's going to be making there.
And you think last point, you think they're willing to eat that development? What's this game been in development? 5? This ain't cheap, son. To extend this game to another 2 more years and all that investment?
They already made it the sacrificial lamb, right? Why? If that was the case, then don't even delay it and put it out there and let it be what it is. If you're going to delay it as long as it needs to be a quality product now, however long that is, right? And even if you weren't completely honest about that up front, now it's delayed. You haven't put a date on it yet. Just get the product out that you want to get out, right? I don't care how long it takes at this point now. Like
I'm sorry, Attic want to get his balls off and did super chats.
I think that this could even be something as simple as what we've been saying. Bonnie Ross might be getting up out of there. Like it might be one of those things where she is the head of the studio. I think that she wouldn't be removed from the studio or anything like that. She would just be the person that communicates with Microsoft and whoever they put in charge over there. She's like the executive person over there. So it could be one of those lines. Is like, okay, Joseph, go in there. Be with them the last maybe 6 months to a year there in development of this. Get a good feel over there. Get a good feel over there, because once this game's over, that's your studio, because they've had plenty of time.
Are you implying this supervisor role is not supervisory and actually job snatching from Joseph?
It would be usurping someone at some point.
Oh, wow!
I mean, that might be what it is. Like, let's be real here. Like, we can't act like it's been sunflowers and sunshines over there at 343. All right, most of the time, as many missteps as 343's had. It's because they're making Halo that they continued to get another shot. A lot of times, you don't get this many attempts.
I would be surprised if at some point you see Marty O'Donnell off the edge.
Y'all digging in the crate. Y'all getting that DJ Clue mixtape now. Now y'all really digging in the crate. Get the super chat. We got bad super chat though. Okay.
All right. Let's get Element Appeal with the $5 super chat. JosephStaten presented every Halo since the Mac days. He's a good get for Infinite. Absolutely is. JD Gaming with the $5 super chat. Pixelbit G. Microsoft is doing better. They locked down Asobo for 10 years because of Flight Simulator. I guess in that regard, yes. Then we got the Medic with the $5 super chat. November 2021, Halo 20th anniversary needs to be the date for Halo Infinite. Yeah, at this point, like I said, like
A lot of pressure to make that.
just hold on to it. We got Gaming Forte with the $10 super chat. Halo won't release in 2021. If it does, then you won't see any significant changes to the look of the game. Joshua and Pierre can't make the major changes people expect in 1 year. Bet on 2022, 2023. I agree with completely Forte.
All right, so we all caught up?
Yep.
King, you been bubbling, man. I seen you brushing the bed, bro.
You're not gonna like me. If you're a Halo fan, you're not gonna like me. If you're a 343 fan, you're not gonna like me.
There's not a whole lot of 343 fans.
Some people like him. I happen, I think Bonnie Ross is a wonderful person. All right, so this is no shade to her at all.
Nothing we say is a shade to anyone.
No, but sometimes
we're just going off what we see.
Sometimes people take criticism personal.
Facts.
Right? Now, criticism is for you to grow.
Factual.
All right. They threw the baby out with the bathwater. All right. The moment, before I held hope. All right. I held hope, guys. I really did. And when I saw them bring in these two heads, they effectively cut hers off. Okay. Why? They have to answer to her for what? You already were here. You already bungled it.
I think at that point it's just politics.
So this is exactly it. All right. How many times you got to tell your kid to wash the dishes before you put another kid in there to do the dishes and say you're in garbage duty? You do the garbage from now on. Since you can't wash dishes, you got the garbage. You take out the trash. I don't want to see your face because every time I go to drink out this glass, it's dirty. You had your shot.
I feel that.
That's it.
It's resume, right? It's resume.
Okay. The most controversial thing that I'm going to say right now, that slipstream engine is probably in the bushes. Because when you have a demo for Unreal Engine 5, smoking your slipstream engine.
I'm getting frostbite like vibes. Like,
we say easy development for
I'm gonna tell you right now that slipstream engine did not impress.
Right.
This is your first day out the door. It looked garbage. Now you probably saying, "Oh, it does 120 frames. It does this, that, and the third." And the fact that we control it. We can do whatever we want with it. Well, you're gonna pay that fee to the bully. You're gonna pay for Epic.
This
now,
the game, no King.
You throw all that buddy cop crap that you saw in the beginning with him and old bearded boy. That's done. Wow. But I'm telling you, the next time you see Halo, it's going to be what you thought it was supposed to be. And it's not going to run on that slipstream crap.
Y'all going in. Y'all really think this thing is changing.
Yo, listen, and I'm going to tell you right now, both of those heads are heads of their perceived departments.
Right.
He's head of the multiplayer.
Right.
He's head of the single player.
Right.
He's going to look at it and say, no, this is not going to work. If you're used to building a house and you start with the foundation and you come with a house that the foundation is shaky, you knock the house down and you start over.
Wow.
He's going to start over.
Wow.
You can't call because his name is attached to this.
Wow. Y'all think, but don't it seem to me, I feel where y'all going, but I don't it seem to me like he's still report. I mean, I know what y'all saying.
He's not reporting to
y'all
anybody,
saying don't
still.
fall for the banana to the table. That's what y'all saying. Right?
Those two cut her head off. Why do you need to report to the person that's been messing the dishes up? You got garbage. Let me work. What advice are you going to take from somebody who bungled it and they had to call you?
I feel that part. Listen, y'all making valid points. My only counter is the financials. Number one.
Nah, she just got to check.
The fact that this platform perceivably could not have if they do what you guys are saying, we are literally talking 2022, 2023.
So whatever. It's already pushed out.
I feel you, but then you're saying the Series X will not have a first-party exclusive most likely ready until then. Like, can they
we don't know what they working on with the other studios,
right?
And I believe that they can afford it. You know what? Did my motto say a bad game lasts forever?
Oh, factual.
So Halo comes out, and it's not what it's cracked up to be. First of all, this guy's not coming over there to put his name on crap. He's not the fall guy for nobody. His resume speaks. He said the first 3 is me.
Right.
I'm coming with that clout.
Right.
You think he's gonna taint his stuff? For who? There's not enough money in the world for you to taint your reputation.
Right.
Knowing that you built it off of something good.
And plus, I want to point out, like, he was still working for Microsoft. So
yeah, he was still working.
Clearly, something was going on where he didn't want to be part of 343, and something changed.
Well, the history was Bungie, actually. He was responsible for doing the Destiny story before all the changes up top. And I guess if they didn't meet their deadlines, and then they scrapped him, and I heard there was politics involved. I want to say like it's a mini Marty O'Donnell situation where he wasn't feeling the situation, left from Bungie. You know what I'm saying? Stayed, came back to Microsoft, but he had nothing to do with Halo and 343. So he stayed separate in his bag, doing his little projects, and now being brought in. You know what I'm saying? If King, you finish, I want to get my balls off if you finish.
No, it's just the fact that you don't bring in a heavy hitter. And have him play second fiddle to the loser. You don't do that.
Yep.
So I just want y'all to use common sense when you look at it, because it's presenting itself how it is. And if you're trying to save face for anybody, because like I said before, team player, good person, you don't throw people like that under the bus. But at the same time, if they're not completing the task that is given, you have to place people in pocket that can do it. And when they do the task, but you have to put them there untethered. You can't put them there and have stipulations. All right, so you relay that to her and get approval from. That's not happening. I don't see it.
Spicy by the Lords. I can't believe I'm actually disagreeing with y'all. this. I mean, listen, everything y'all saying.
I mean,
let's get this super chat real quick.
At least 3 people in the podcast is right.
Oh, I'm joking. Get the super chat before I get my balls off.
We got DJ Berto with the $2 super chat. Slip Space King. I guess he wants a Sony baby.
Sony baby.
And then we have 0194D with the $1 super chat. Please say something, brother.
No doubt.
That's it.
All right, go up.
Oh wait, no. We have JD playing. JD Gamer with the $5 super chat. Halo is one of the most profitable series in all of gaming. It is worth more than Uncharted, God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn combined. They can't afford to screw up this IP.
Right.
Oh, we got 10 dislikes.
Thank you. That's y'all. I'm blaming y'all. Y'all Halo take.
Thank you.
That's y'all. They came in for them.
I feel like the people that hitting that dislike button, man, they doing it because Cognito ain't being rational.
I didn't even say my point yet.
You know what's crazy, man? Cognito, like, never mind. We ain't going there.
We ain't going there. Oh, Shroom Kingdom. Let me get him. Let's not forget Halo Infinite is a platform. That is true. Look, I get where y'all going. Everything
there's a but here. There's
definitely a but. There's definitely a but everything I do has merit, and I'm not saying that it can't happen. It very well could happen. You know what I'm saying? This is how I perceived it. When I heard the news, first of all, Staten, you already know the legendary status, the cachet. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is. If he's getting called up to come in, to me, the game is already done, right? To me, at this late, 4 or 5 years, whatever it is, this stage of getting the games done. So you coming in to oversee, you being brought in to oversee, to me feels like in football, y'all can't get over the goal line. For whatever reason, it's always a problem pushing this thing over at the 1 yard line to score the touchdown, right? To me, they just bringing this dude in to get it over. I can't see how he is going to come in there and say, okay, everybody tear it down.
Okay, but let me ask you, let me challenge that.
Yeah.
If the game is done,
right,
what is there to direct to finish?
Because they're clearly narratively. Because this is where I agree with y'all. There's clearly dysfunction, right? This is how I look at it. I'm in the corporate world, right? In my job, in IT, when we got a big project and thing is on the line, big client, money's on the line, it's all hands on deck situation for the most part. If we prove that we are not hitting these deadlines and we consistently keep proving that we are not, sometimes they bring outside people in, sometimes they bring people from other departments in to help, right? But if we consistently keep not making these deadlines, guess what? Sometimes those dudes that are brought in to help, once the project is over, sometimes they take other people's jobs. Now, that's the part I agree is a potential thing here, right? I just don't think it's as extreme as you. I think it's Halo Infinite, get over the goal line, finish, however it drops. I think at this point, I don't know if they're willing to really start clean slate, redo this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Throw this whole Series X without no joint.
Didn't they do it twice already?
That long, bro?
Didn't they do it twice already?
From my understanding, they got rid of the Unreal. What is it? I'm forgetting the name of the engine now. Slipspace, Slipstream, whatever.
Slipspace.
All I know.
Slipstream.
Listen.
Slip slide in a
way. Slip and slide. All I know is this. It's going to be the question that I think we all need to answer, both of us, is how long is Staten's role really? Is it permanent? He's here. This is what he's doing, or is it advisory to just help get something out? That's going to determine everything. And I do feel this. Yeah, if they falter and this thing comes out and it's still not well received, yeah, we said it on Unlock. Shout out to Ryan. Like, heads are going to roll. You know what I'm saying? The vibe I get. This is my last point. The vibe I get is kind of like whether it be, I don't know if it's Phil or it's Matt Booty. I'm going to assume it's Matt Booty because he's in charge of Game
both
Studios.
of them, to be honest with you.
Right, but Matt Booty's in charge of Game. He's Phil's old role as far as Game Studios, right?
It's Matt Booty because he's not, he's not looking at the studios like he should be, right. And it's Phil's job for not making him do his job.
Right. So, but this is what I'm saying. At this point, whether it be Matt Booty or Phil, someone came in there, like King said, on a parental mode. Yeah, who's doing the dishes?
Let's ship this.
Yeah, who's doing the dishes? Who's taking out the garbage? Because clearly y'all can't get this right, right? Mm-hmm. So I agree. It's one of those two. I just don't know who. I'm not working behind the scenes, right? So that's the part I like, because finally it's like, when I heard the move, I'm like, yes, get in there, see what's going on in this kitchen, because clearly something is wrong. The question is, which we all got to find out, is whether it's a whole redo, which I would be shocked. Or get
I don't
this
think
out,
it's
and
a
then we're
whole
gonna
redo.
reevaluate y'all at the moment it's out, and then we could talk about who's
that
staying
buddy
forward.
cop joint is dead.
Yeah,
I don't.
It's over.
I don't think it's a redo, like as in like start over fresh.
Right.
I just think that they might bring him in the back end and restructure how certain things are done in the game. Just especially
Like
to do
the
with
beginning, middle, and end.
I mean, but we don't know the beginning, middle, and end to even really
Exactly. So
that conversation.
when you boot it up and you notice that buddy bearded cop dude ain't there,
you don't like that dude.
To me,
you don't like that dude.
I don't like the comedy.
Yeah.
I don't like the I don't like the buddy cop. I don't like Tango and Cash in my Halo.
Get him out of here.
I'm sorry. You can keep Tango and Cash out of my hang. I don't need Starsky and Hutch in my Halo, man. So when I boot it up, I don't want to see Mel Gibson and Danny Glover
Get him out of
doing the next Halo. I don't want that work. I'm sorry, that got to go. I think
that's a bunch of super chats.
Get those super chats, man, because I'm gonna tell you right now, that buddy cop stuff is finished.
Tango and Cash.
I think the biggest issue that I do think is going to happen is I think realistically it's almost impossible for them to start this game over.
That's what I'm saying.
I do think
the way
that
Unreal is. They said Unreal, you can have a game up in a week.
But the thing is like, for all we know, they can't even make I don't know how engines work. Can they take assets from one engine and put to the other? I would say no.
I heard Unreal is unreal.
That's like another 5 years development.
Time.
With Unreal, you could do unreal things.
Look, at the end of the day, I think the most realistic thing we can expect here is I think they're going to bring him in to restructure the foundation.
Yo, I want to know the dude who slipped.
I'll interrupt.
Sorry, but I want to know the dude who went from Unreal to Slipstream. I want to know who call that was, and is he fired?
Continue, Addict. My man.
I think that these individuals are going to come in. They're going to restructure certain aspects of Halo Infinite. I think it will get delayed to the end of 2022. It will come out at that point, and then these individuals that help restructure Halo Infinite, they're not leaving. They are going to. I do think Bonnie Ross isn't going anywhere, but I think she's going to have a less hands-on approach in terms of the studio itself, and these people are going to be running the studio.
Gotcha. All right, so I was going to super chat. Let's catch up.
We got Lonzo86 with the $5 super chat. You don't switch a game's engines for graphical issues. Halo gameplay was sound. Victor Allison.
Not agreeing.
No, gameplay, it looked fine. It just looked like Skylanders were nuts. Like, you know, like.
Continue.
Stop that.
Victor Allison with the $5 super chat. They need to get this right because Phil's reputation is also on ice for funding this disaster. They can release Gear 6 next year. I don't know how close they are to that, but
what else we got?
Let's see. We got JD Gamer with the $5 super chat. My only concern is that they try and make a 2021 date for the 20th anniversary. Other than that, please take all the time to get it not good but great. Yeah,
JD Gamer, I don't think that there's any way that they do that, because if they're willing to delay it out of the Series X, nothing else is more important to them than that. Yeah. So I don't care if it's the 50th anniversary. If they delayed it out of the Series X window for the game, I don't think they're gonna let that game simmer and do what it needs to do.
Right. And the pressure's on for it to be good, even more so now.
Yeah, exactly. Then we have Pixelbit G with the $5 super chat. Let's consider one thing. Cutscenes before Craig looked amazing. The engine isn't the issue and it's going nowhere, but I do suspect Staten stays. Yep. And we have Regulator 951 with the $5 super chat.
Cutscenes is the game.
I'm with you, Ka. Gameplay was on point. The game has graphical problems that can easily be fixed. I think Joseph back to check if the story is on point. Right. And if the story is not on point, then what happens?
Oh man, I go against the God.
So you mean to tell me you take a Ferrari with a Pinto engine? So you jump in your beautiful Ferrari, the cutscenes look great, but when you go to start that joint up, really?
This is the thing. Like, if the story's not on point, you think this dude is gonna co-sign on whatever they're gonna put out? Be like,
hell no.
It's a valid point. I hear where you're going.
JD again with the $5 super chat. Cognito, the answer to what's going on is where's Bonnie? No one's heard from her since the start of this because she's probably been demoted or cut out.
Damn, y'all going in.
Wow. Damn. Yeah. We have Squirrely Dan. Hold on, I got jumped a little bit. Squirrely Dan with the $5 super chat. Sorry, I'm late, guys. I'm gonna start from the beginning. Got to fix my ride so I can get to work this week. No doubt.
Morning, brother. Morning.
It's fine, man. We'll do just for you, man. So we'll just wait for you to catch up.
Then we have Echelon 7 The Dark with the $5 super chat. A token of appreciation for the Lords. Thank you,
salute,
sir.
Brother. Salute.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
And we have Seafood Poetic X Initiative with the $5 super chat.
I love that name.
Woo. Yeah. Can't believe I don't get tongue-tied when I say it.
Your balls be crazy when you say his name. Him and Jean-Marc Louis.
Jean-Marc Louis.
Yeah, with Salvi in there, he be in his bag too.
Man, I could only dream of.
Yo, be careful what you wish for, boy. I wish for that 2 downs and I got 16.
Continue.
I can see Joseph leading them to an online reboot of Halo or what? I don't know
what that means.
On a reboot of Halo. Then we have the wise old gamer. Damn,
you don't remember that game, Ani?
Oh, Oni.
Oh my God. Yeah, let me read this. The wise old gamer, $5 super chat. Shout out to you, man. Booty comes into 3-4 asking who bought this TLC?
TCL, sir.
I know. I corrected myself after I said it.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
We have JD Gamer with the $2 super chat. Staten ain't going nowhere, and I want my Record 2. Yeah, I want
Facts. Me too,
Let
brother.
me get my final balls. Look,
Hey, Dad, you even beat Recore.
why you always gotta take credit from somebody? Oh, you didn't even beat that.
shame his skills. Like,
Yeah, you always gotta shame you. Anyway, look.
I had to shame Kit Smooth to beating that game, like on the real.
Yeah, facts. I remember that. So yeah, I mean, look, the other thing too, again, another great point I believe Desolate Gary made, again, on Unlock and Ryan, was one, narrative consistency, right? Staten was there during the heyday from the Halos that are revered during the Bungie joint. But the thing that really rocked us is when we got the fan vote question and the fan was like, look, at this point, 343 has now had the same amount of years of control of the Halo franchise as Bungie. That is mind-blowing to me. I did not realize now they have had it that long. You know what I mean? So we're going to see. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I definitely, even though I disagree with some of what you guys are saying, I'm not going to sit there and say it's not out of the realm of reality that it could happen. It can't happen, right?
Well, I'll say this: like look, yes, they've had almost as much time with the franchise as Bungie has. At the same time, it's still not their baby.
Right, that's what I said. Yeah, it's not their baby. They've been literally a stepdad the whole time. Right?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, if they can't parent it right, then yeah, like King said, like Alex said, then you gotta, give it to the original, parent, at this point. So the key is just gonna be how much they're willing to sacrifice, how much,
I
what
said
they
that
got
from the
cooking.
beginning.
Yeah, that's gonna be the key. So we'll see what happens. The development was big this week. We got a lot going on, so we're gonna move on. Everybody got to get their bars off, and then get this into Addict's topic, man. Addict, man. You ready for that Call of Duty? Which version you getting?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you pop this off. I don't even want to.
You want to talk about your topic? Man, disgusting.
You present it to the round.
Listen, man. Call of Duty. What is it? Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. A lot of confusion going on in the internet, and looks like there are all these different upgrade paths, whether you buy it digital, whether you buy it physical, then what version, the current gen, and if you're upgrading. So I want to bring it to the realm. Have you guys seen all of this? Because it is wild. I have all the documentation up here, but it's like PlayStation 4 got the option to upgrade to PlayStation 5, again, digitally through the PlayStation Store. The Xbox One will not have the option to the upgrade to the Series X through the Microsoft Store at launch. Then there's a different set of rules for the physical joint. This is crazy. Also, shout out to Dizzy, man. He's got a great one up on LordsGaming.net. You already know what time it is. As far explaining this way better than I am, because I'm still confused with what's going on. So I want to bring it back to you, Addict, man. Like with all these versions, all this thing, and then also one other point. A lot of these they're charging for the upgrade.
Yep.
Yeah, they just say we doing this off the love. We charge it. So, Addict, man, I'll bring it back to you. What you feel about this, man?
I think. Look, I'd love to say I personally can't say let's boycott this game because I wasn't going to buy this game anyway.
Right.
But I feel like, man, we let them get too much, man. We let them get too comfortable, and if we let them start this at the beginning of the generation, they're gonna do it the whole generation. Like, and to me, did you guys, to my knowledge, just from what I saw in the, I don't know, someone in the chat, someone in the realm, definitely correct me if I'm wrong, but you have to buy the Ultimate Edition to even get an upgrade version for the Series X. You can't buy the Standard Edition and upgrade it later. They won't let you unless you have a PlayStation. And I'm just like, wow.
That's
like, I don't even
that PlayStation paid for. That's the money.
But because
they
are literally putting an upgraded version behind a paywall.
Yeah, yes. That's their PlayStation playing dirty.
No, but the Xbox is playing dirty too. Like, it's just all across the board. Activision saying they're gonna get this bread. like no matter how you slice it, no matter where you go, which one you cop, some way you paying the upgrade. Some way.
I just personally feel like, as a community, we need to stop supporting these kind of acts. Like, it's one thing, I don't particularly care for DLC that's exclusive, because I feel like you're asking your consumers to pay for more for a game that you get less product, or the same for a game you get less product. I don't mind exclusives. I don't mind timed exclusives, because they put that money and it's not being withheld from anyone. It's being withheld from a whole audience, but it's not being there's nothing in that game that's different in another version.
Right.
So I don't mind that, because they're paying for the whole title as an entity for a certain amount of time, or an entirety when it comes to exclusives in general. I do mind this though, because not only are we're hiding DLC behind stuff now we're hiding features behind a paywall, and I think there's something wrong with that. Like, we got to stop letting these companies do this Destiny stuff to us, letting these companies do this, the Marvel thing, that was different. The Spider-Man thing, that made sense, because they have the Spider-Man game, that makes sense, but this doesn't. The Control scenario, same thing. They literally came out like, look, we know we have this whack game. And,
that's what they said.
This is exactly what they said. And when I read their statement, Addict World with a C said this. Okay. Okay, you guys, we know we have this bad game, and it's okay, but midway through the game, but we didn't make the greatest amount of money. We did okay. But since we just did okay, and you guys didn't really support us to the promised land, we're gonna make you buy this game again.
Attic would have seen got to work on his lisp.
His lisp was
look, man, I don't have a lisp, so you guys are going to have to let me have this lisp. Look,
so pretty much you said the game ain't do good, so you gonna pay this bread.
And to me, I just like, this is the time where we say, yo, we ain't about this. We ain't buying your game.
You know I love you, bro. But damn well gamers is not doing
no, clearly.
You know damn well with that zombies and that Call of Duty, bro, search and destroy,
clearly,
bro, they better than D.
This isn't what's gonna happen, but I gotta I gotta take my hat off to people like the PC crowd, because for the most part, when they don't like something, they stand up. They really do. We can't say they don't. Like, they have literally stopped multi-million-dollar corporations like Steam from doing stuff they didn't like.
I will say this.
I feel like how big social media is now. Go out there. Like, if you don't like something, I'm not about that. Speak with your wallet stuff. You can speak with your wallet, but I want you atting these people on Twitter too, because they need to feed that fire. I want that community manager to want to turn his phone off because he's getting so many ads.
This man wants the revolution. Quick question, Addict. The only thing I will say that seemed a bit strange was that, from my understanding, if you do not pay for the upgrade version, right, of the current generation on the Nex, that it does work with backward compatibility. However, you do not get any next gen features like ray tracing. I thought that was hilarious. You gonna pay for that. You can play it over here, but you gonna play it in the basic version of the new system. I thought that was the most stick 'em up, whole that situation.
Because you're actually not unlocking anything. Like, it's already there for you.
Like, they're literally, what they're doing is they are literally holding, pushing a button in your system, saying that you're playing on the Xbox One X. You're playing on the Xbox. They are literally holding that button, and you come over there and you're like, yo, I got the console. Why didn't I get the performance?
Nice. You go,
give me that 999.
We got the kiddie pool for you. This section is your section.
I could just see like a big bouncer. I'm trying to get in the club. He's like, hey, I'm sitting there, I got everything. I got the fly stuff on. Let me in that club. Give me that $9.99. I'm like, what do you mean? I just paid you. That wasn't enough. That was last year's tax.
Gotta get in, man. Let's get Saul. Get the super chat. Then you up.
We have Black Ronin 357 with the $5 super chat. Say something, please.
Yes.
We have Jonathan B with the $5 super chat. So you telling me Sony backed up the truck for an exclusive paywall? Also, excellent job on Unlocked Cog. Great to see you on that.
Thank you, brother. You already know. Salute.
Then we have Smitty Smith with the $5 super chat. Activision, run your pockets and give me them house keys. What you got on my drink?
Woo! Run that. Run the jewels.
Woo! That's it. We good.
All right, cool. So what's up, man? Our resident Call of Duty connoisseur that buys it every year. We know you the first one alive for that death match.
I have to appreciate Bobby Kodik's candor. Like I have to appreciate the fact that he's like, I'm not trying to hide this. I'm not yet. Literally, we have not figured this out 7 years later. We're doing the exact same thing we did in 2013. We're gonna do again.
Right.
What can I say? Like, there are 10 different versions of this. And it's not hyperbole. It's
like, and you know what's crazy?
Each one has an upgrade path where you have to pay more. Like it is. I've never in my life seen this, and I appreciate their greed.
Hold on, real quick.
You said I appreciate the greed.
So I just want to toss something in right when you're talking. Yeah. Like we are pretty educated in these type of matters. We see it all the time. Imagine a casual going to GameStop and reading these fine prints. Like they're gonna get to like the third line. Like, well, what do you mean? Does this what? So I don't get the X. I don't get the what. What does this mean?
I can see Forte with a blackboard, like giving like he's gonna have a
diagram. You got to teach a class before you see.
Forte's gonna have a diagram.
It is way too much, but it's so bad that it's funny. Like and like you said, it doesn't matter. Like gamers do, we don't pay. We don't speak with our wallet.
Go right for that.
That's why I said, like, look, you can't attack them through wallets because there's too many people willing to give them their money.
Yo, but man, hold on. How did chat go have bad millions in there talking about I'm down with the greed? Jonathan B, how you down with the greed? You sounded like King, sir. You sounded you going corporate, sir.
If you can't get them through the money, get them through that social media presence, man, because they do care. They care how they're named. No, obviously respectfully, man.
You know how the gamers be. Don't
go out there. Yeah. Don't go out there and be like threatening to like kill people. Threatening people.
Like, you know how gamers.
Like you can be like I've always said that you can get your point across, your bars across, and be respectful.
Exactly.
You can always do it.
Factual.
Now, and there's plenty of people like maybe 15,000 people not willing to buy Call of Duty. Maybe them people not willing to buy Call of Duty is not going to do nothing to their wallet. But 15,000 people tagging the poor social media dude that's running Activision stuff, that's going to get more pros. Like,
well, they do respect. Like you said, gas off. Finish your boss.
Like all jokes aside, right? Let me get the super chat real quick. We have 281 Dean with the $5 super chat. It's only a $10 upgrade. Just get the next gen bundle and you're covered. All right, cool. You're right about that. The problem is this, right? And the old jokes.
Are you pocket watching?
Yeah, I was so here pocket watching.
When you look at Activision and how they monetize Call of Duty and they make money hand over fist every year with Call of Duty, you would think that they could be at the forefront of, look, man, just here. You're going to spend a ton of money doing all kinds of different stuff on our platform, whether it be Warzone, whether it be whatever the case may be. You're spending a ton of money here. It's just going to be across the board. You buy it once, you get it.
Giving you anything.
Exactly. and this is the thing, right? You would think that the ones that have the most money would be like, listen, guys, here. But no, that's not the way the real world works.
Listen, guys.
But it's not the way.
It sounds like that friend that friend that's always trying to get you to not do some dumb stuff. Listen, guys, this isn't a good idea.
This is the thing, like, and the thing is, when you really look at the situation, how did they become that rich? They were the greediest. Like they were the ones that said, "Nah, you're gonna pay us. We're gonna nickel and dime you for everything you've got."
Let me see King face.
And we're gonna continue.
I just got one thing to ask
right now.
I just got one thing to say to King in particular, though.
I'm monitoring corporate King. Let's see. I see a smile. Continue.
I just got one thing to say to King real quick in particular. Listen, King. Okay, there you go.
They are the epitome of capitalism at its finest. And you know, I can't be mad at them for that. It's just hilarious, but I can't be mad at them for that. Let me get before we go to King.
We gotta get King in here.
Let me get dizzy real quick with the $5 super chat. The only real question is whether or not $10 is worth next gen assets to the gamer. We all know the hardcore COD guys will buy it, so maybe
I can answer that for you. No.
So, King, I see you shaking your head and
let me bring up the Hangouts and click on King's name.
Drinking your beverages.
First of all, the people that are outraged aren't even gonna have an X or a PlayStation 5 anyway. And if you spend the $600, $700 for these systems, you are paying the $10. Okay,
no, look, my issue isn't the $10. My issue is the fact that they're trying to like exclude the Xbox community.
I don't care what. Then play on PlayStation. Like, it's simple as that. It's simple. Listen, it's simple as that. Don't limit yourself. Buy both consoles and play on the PlayStation. You play where they give you the most. All right, now. I'm going to say a company ain't giving you back anything. They got the hot hand. They're going to keep feeding him. You going to keep feeding Steph Curry, and he going to keep getting buckets on your head all night long. Because you fools will continue to run up there with that. They told you blatantly, you paying extra. You looked at them in the face and said, but why? It's not because I don't need to buy the Ultimate because... if I buy this one, I should be automatically no. It's not like that. This year, you're doubling down.
I just personally feel like we shouldn't be supporting these type of events. I just don't think we should.
I don't buy Call of Duty anyway.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't either, but I don't think we should support this kind of behavior. We shouldn't be out there saying, you know what?
We should be
we're gonna pay that $10.
They're gonna pay it.
They're gonna pay it because you know what it is. The funniest thing.
First off, King ain't paying that because it's not on Game Pass. Let's be real here on that.
It's not happening. It's just the fact that, like King said, you're gonna pay this, and when somebody says, "But why?" the answer is because. That's the answer. Look at what 505 tried to do, right? Look at what 505 tried to do to explain away the control thing, right? And they did nothing.
They really don't explain anything.
At the end of the day, it was literally because
they literally might as well come out there and say, "Well, why are you guys doing this 303?" It's because we want to.
Matter of fact, Cog.
Yes.
You know, when you go get your car, you brought your range, and you said, "What's this $2,000 here?" They said gas guzzler tax. you know that. You know what gas guzzler tax is. You know what that is. You said, "Why I gotta pay that?" Oh, you want the range. Well, when you get the range, it's called baller fees. All right? So, you want to ball out with the Series X and the PlayStation 5. You want the ray tracing. You going to have to pay for the Ultimate Edition.
But King,
we don't care about your problems. If you don't want to say...
You over here.
If you don't want to play, stay with your ex and stay with your
then here's the funny part.
I don't think that's an excuse,
Let me go. Here's the funny part. Why are they allowing the disc to go in in the new system, but the upgrade?
What I told you about that. I told you, people fear the block button. You gonna throw that disc and you thought you bypassed the security? And that $10 swipe card said swipe now for ray tracing. If you do not swipe at this moment, your screen will stay fuzzy.
Yo, it's true. It's not gonna be paying for back compat. It's gonna be paying for ray tracing.
They charging you for features.
But to Addict's point, King, everybody else is saying smart delivery. They
ain't got the hot hand. You are not Call of Duty. You got to give your joint away for free. Call of Duty ain't got to listen to nothing you saying. You get down or lay down. If not, buy. Get away from me if you don't got your $10. If you don't got your $10, I ain't talking to you. Bye.
I feel this aligns too much with your thinking.
You know what? Hot girls ain't got to take that mess.
I'm done.
Let's get these super chats real quick. We got Regulator with the $2 super chat. With money saved by having Game Pass, $70 is nothing. Yes. We got Jonathan B with the $5 super chat. Activision has people making real decisions. You spend $10 on the next gen upgrade or on a new TCL. Wow.
Man, I really like. I'm starting. It didn't bother me at first, but I'm starting to get like ashamed for my TCL, man.
Yo! They have this the C10
oh yeah,
on
on
Amazon,
sale, baby. Catch that C10 right now. Level up.
And we got Smitty Smith with the $5 super chat. Activision, we are capitalism at the highest level.
Do it at the highest.
Hurry up and buy millions.
Salute.
Then we have Cracking with the $2 super chat. The Mario behind King is creeping me out.
Don't say that. You can't be doing that. Continue.
Just one day we're gonna see that thing come to life, and it's just gonna start. Hey, we're gonna see it go up the stairs and come down with a knife.
We're gonna see a blood splatter on the screen.
I got something for him. He come back.
You ain't never seen Chucky, man. It don't work like that.
Situation. I'm gonna tell you right now.
We got Stitch with the $5 super chat. I already paid for the $90 version. Every year, COD has different version. This year, you have to pay if you want to play the better version. Mm-hmm. This is a cross-gen thing. Then we have Sean Murray with the $5 super chat. My first super chat, I won't be getting Call of Duty anywhere you do not have to pay that on PC. So I will get it on PC. That is true.
Standing on square, but he's still buying it. They still get the money. Yeah, we cut up.
Yeah, we have Kurt with the $5 super chat. Activision rolled up on Craig and Didi looked at the bike, turned around and said, "What upgrade?"
And the Devo. Devo. Living Flames. Let me get the Living Flames. Super chat. EA not even this bad. E mother thumping A. Why? I know it's dumb. Look, man, let me go balls. We got Dizzy. Right?
Okay. Yeah. I said Didi. Didi.
Yeah, we got it. Look, man. This is hilarious, man. It's just like, why is it mad confusing for no reason? Like, it's just they doing the most. Like,
they do. That's because they know they're being extra, and like they don't know how to word it because they know they're being extra.
But you want to play in the biddies or you want to play in Gaucho?
Facts. Gauchos versus the biddies. Do your talk. You know what it is. Listen, shout out to Spitty Smith. Let's get him real quick before I forget. Activision. Okay. I see we haven't received payment yet. Please escort this man out with security. Yo! Damn, the super chats keep coming. Sean Mary tells super chat. Still don't have to pay that $10 on PC, though. Okay, I feel that. Listen, at the end of the day, here's the thing. I mean, it's just like, you got to have a chart. You got to do all this stuff. Digital, physical. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bari. Bari in. You know he in. He like, oh, it's not confusing to me. You know Bari's in. Bari is in. I feel you, Bari.
It's not confusing per se. It's just hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's funny. Like, it's just extra for no reason. But my
Bari just said, who ain't got $10?
Yeah, because Bari got that bread. I ain't pocket watching. You know Bari. He okay.
He's definitely fine. Shout out to the new member of the round,
Vincent Brazil.
Wow.
Welcome to the round. Put the crest in the chat.
Put the crest up, man.
Man, I want to shout out our chat, man. You guys are too good to us. Like, you really are. Like,
really appreciate it.
We got 335 people up in here, man. Hit that like button. We definitely got over 300 last week, so King got to play that Fall Guys. But
he bamboozled me. He told me during the show we were supposed to get 300. At the end of the show, we finished at like 2, and I was like, "It's over." And then he gonna tell me in the middle of the week, "Yo, you know we did 2." We didn't.
Yeah, he did sound
You
fun.
gonna act like my eyeballs wasn't working. My eyeballs was working pretty fine.
Listen, man.
Since this trucker hack went down, notice how he got all his gear and his camera don't work.
Oh, he tried to say that.
Hold on. You ain't gonna go in there. You ain't gonna go there.
I'm just saying. Right. Don't you got the hat?
I have no problem doing that. I got problem.
Do you?
Yes, I got it.
Do you have
your camera don't work?
Do you want me to get off this and do it on my phone? Because I will.
No. We want
King ain't gonna come up here, and King ain't gonna make out some allegations like that. I will get on this with my phone in a heartbeat.
Time.
I'm just saying. You already ate the meal. Now you got your monthly? No.
Listen, we will get the camera situation resolved. It will be done by next week.
Where is it, sir?
Let me get my balls up. We got to move on this topic.
Right now.
Let's get this
out.
you
know something? No, man, I got that tattoo.
He gonna get it. Good.
We got to do it right, though. I don't want to see it on the phone. I don't want to see that.
Yes, we
Philly Eagle with the $5 super chat. Still, that's a FOMO problem. Just wait for the better version to be released or pay twice. The choice is simple.
No,
that is true.
That's true. It is a FOMO. And
look, they put mad fraud alerts.
They got mad fraud alerts on Addict. Y'all doing my boy dirty. His camera's messed up. He ain't.
I'm about to get on my phone, man.
No, because
you guys are about to. No. You guys are about to waste this on my phone.
That doesn't count. You can do that. I'm telling you right now. That don't count.
No, it counts. If I'm on it, it counts.
Not for the realm. The realm said it.
You doing
it for the realm, sir.
IOP
was if you do a TikTok dance with this. If you do a TikTok dance with your camera on your phone, we in.
Moving along. Anyway, like I was saying, it's a shame because with all of this, I ain't gonna front, King. This game looking fire. Remember how it showed with the 120 and all that, yo? And they had Ronald Reagan out here looking like Reagan for real. Like it's crazy. They got all the features, the cross-play, cross-generation, Warzone, zombies. For the first time, I think they're doing free post-launch content, no season pass, and it's a direct sequel to Black Ops 1, from my understanding. So look, at the end of the day, this is going to move. So yeah, all the talk, it's funny, you know what I'm saying? Because all the talk, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like what they doing ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? And they hit a little slime ball. But gamers, man, until something dethrones Call of Duty, I consistently see them get away with murder, man. Activision, they know, it's like King said, it's like they know they got it. So
they getting away with this. They definitely getting away with
this. They getting away with this. But look, that's all I got.
As soon as the pre-orders went up, they made their money. And they looked back and said, thought so. They looked you in your face and said, thought so.
It is what it is. So we're going to move on, get this topic going with Solve and some Ratchet and Clank, sir.
So yeah, shout out to y'all for your reaction show on Thursday for Gamescom opening night. Unfortunately I could not be there, but always entertaining to listen to it afterwards, right? Mm-hmm. So my topic is, after Gamescom opening night and after seeing the gameplay demo of Ratchet and Clank, on Twitter there was a lot of reactions saying, where is gameplay for the Xbox Series X? After seeing Ratchet and Clank, a lot of people were just like, look, we finally see something on the system, playing on the system. Where is Series X gameplay? And beyond that criticism, there was a lot of criticism directly at like the marketing team of Xbox and why more hasn't been done to market these games, especially now with Halo Infinite not being there. How do you market the system moving forward just 2 months away, theoretically 2 months away from launch, right? So what do you guys think about that? Is this sort of criticism warranted? Is it unfair? It's 2 months away and we haven't seen any games on it.
Let me go first.
Oh Lord.
Hold on, let me go Google Hangout and quick click your name. I gotta see this.
You gotta focus on him.
Yo,
good.
The best part of you frauds is y'all capping for 2-month-old footage. Yeah, we saw it officially running off a PlayStation yesterday. That was 2 months ago off of a PlayStation.
It was extended footage, King. Come on.
It was what? You get the wrong cut? What? So you was upset now they took away the chopped and screwed and gave you the full extended version.
It's like they literally just put there, okay, now you guys can see the loading screens.
So we were not impressed, King.
I was not impressed with 15 frames per second. Was you? Yo, and then when I started dissecting it more,
wow.
I said, yo, all that is that pulling into the next world or bringing it closer, that's the glorified jump button. He's using a lasso to pull the world closer because he don't want to jump. Yo, I said, man, if they don't stop with the fake gimmicks, I said, first of all, how come you got to make a choice if you want to play it in 4K? How come it's a choice? How come it's a choice?
He's not wrong there. It's either 4K 30
or whatever the hell they come up with.
60 frames, sir.
60 but whatever they come up, it's not 4K 60.
Whatever. Oh, you mean whatever they come up with resolution?
They come up with whatever 1440p 60. And then what was up with those frames though? What and it was only running in 720. I got it on my phone.
You out of control, King. So you were not impressed.
I was not impressed at all because I played Ratchet and Clank the other day. I got it upstairs right now.
So nothing about that showed gameplay to you. Nothing about
that one got a jump button.
Nothing about that with the rift going into with the SSD.
Nah, man, I saw the loading screens and all that. God bless.
Wow.
God bless. You know who put me on the game? I'm not even gonna tell because he's a great developer. He put me up on game. He said, "Yo, you know when that train is coming right there? That's a loading screen."
Yeah. No, he's not lying. That is literally how they do stuff like that.
Yep.
And I noticed that from the start, but I wasn't trying to be messy. But apparently we're being messy. So
what's that fast SSD?
Yo, wow.
No. You know what, King? We need it. We need it for the culture, man. Say Sony, baby. No, say the SSD.
Yo, I thought the SSD was supposed to fix the frames. How come it was 15 frames per second?
Wow.
Yeah. Where was the frame? Where was the SSD?
This is why we get called an Xbox podcast, right? This is literally why we get called. They all say, they blame us off. They be like, all of them do that. These are the dislikes. This right here is the 13.
I take all 17 of them. Y'all big mad. Y'all big mad. It was 15 frames per second. And y'all didn't even know if it was if it was 4K.
So King, how do you know they're not little mad?
No, I know they big mad because they got TCLs.
My God. So just to clarify, King, you are saying they're frauding because they have the nerve to have an optional 60 frames per second mode and can't do the 4K 60 on itself. You're also saying that the loading
paperweight in their machine.
Oh my God. You're also saying that the Rift SSD between the desks does not impress you. That's just a joke.
Did it impress you?
Yes.
All he did was literally, it was right in front of him. He could have jumped to it. He said, "No, I'm going to pull the world to me."
He's not wrong though.
But what game is doing that?
Jump. It's a lazy button. It's an easy button. It's an easy button. You don't want to jump, so you press the button to pull the world.
Hold on. I gotta agree with King. We gotta be real here. Like he could have easily have jumped up there. It's like we gotta be real.
Lasso game. Yeah, Bessie. Don't encourage this.
This is new gameplay. The lasso gameplay. I'm good with these dudes.
Oh my God.
They're fooling you is a paperweight. I'm telling you.
But regardless what you like. Regardless if you liked what you saw, which I think Ratchet and Clank looks great.
Yeah,
we can't sit here and act like it's like a huge. I literally saw people in this community saying that it is such a leap and bounds from last gen. And what I saw, I was like, it looks good, but I just don't see that huge jump.
Okay,
like
I just don't. Part. Okay, I get that part. I will give y'all that. Maybe you guys, Ratchet and Clank fan, y'all don't feel that there's a huge graphical jump. Okay, maybe I'll let that rock. But my question is, to Saul's question, right? They have shown gameplay that for the most part is impressive. Unlike some other gameplay hold on. Unlike some other console where we got Craig faces and stuff disappearing and pixelating. And come on, that's what I'm trying to say. Like,
you know what the difference is? Yeah. We was real about that. We called Craig out. We said Craig was facts. We being real about this. Okay. They got train loading screens. Wow. Let's not talk about Astro Bot's beta, where the loading screens was like what, King? Like 10 seconds long.
And listen, Addict, when they was falling through the world, that was CGI.
Oh my God!
Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
I'm not going that far.
Tell the truth. Shame the devil. Because you know what? Y'all didn't fool me. Wow. It was a falling screen loading into the next world. So y'all was
really disgusted. Like,
no. I thought it looked good. It's just I'm being realistic.
Okay. So y'all said okay. I'm sorry. Last point. I'll give it back to y'all. Y'all said it looked good, but y'all like it ain't. Oh my God! Like y'all not there, right? Y'all just said it looks solid.
like when it comes to first off, we gonna talk about the fact that look at Jabbar.
Jabbar is shaking his head. I'm Jabbar. I'm trying to rock for PlayStation. Y'all see what they doing. Y'all see what they doing.
Look, I'm trying to get those dislikes up to 200.
Dislikes gonna be 200.
Oh, we gonna get the dislikes. Good.
Look, to me, PlayStation have been touting, we doing PlayStation 5 only games. We doing this. We doing that. And to me, I wanted to see that. Now, look, I am not saying that Ratchet and Clank did not look impressive.
Okay.
To be realistic with you. To be realistic with you,
oh my God.
I don't even care about Ratchet and Clank.
Me
like
too,
that.
though. That's
but I will tell you, it looked like a great game to play. Now they said launch window. A lot of people in this community think launch window is a month. It's not. It's up to 6 months. 6 months. We can potentially get this game 6 months from launch. Are we going to talk about the fact that Spider-Man has not been shown, and that game's supposed to come out in 2?
Nah, that's factual.
Tell the truth, Shane the Devil. Tell the truth, Shane the Devil. Where's the gameplay of Spider-Man?
Let him get the
Bessie.
We have Sean Murray with the $5 super chat. We saw Gears 5 2 weeks ago, a port running on Xbox Series X 4 months ago. And unless we're talking about next gen, they did say gameplay. Yeah, but it's Gears 5 running on a Series X. I mean, it's fantastic, but it's not new. It's Gears 5.
Ratchet and Clank looked good. It looked like it was a solid experience.
But it wasn't solid because it was shaky.
It was a solid experience.
You call 15 frames per second solid?
Yeah, disrespectful.
Somebody need to polish up that baby.
Well, it has a 60 frames per second mode, sir.
They have a 60 frames per second mode, but what resolution? 900.
Not now you don't care. Now we not giving them 60 because that's what resolution.
That's like I told those dudes. I said I can't wait till Digital Foundry get a hold of you, and they got a hold of them afterwards.
So you know what that sound of him hitting his hand? That's him smacking the Sony people.
No, that's the TLC smacking. Because you know what the TLC dude said? The TLC dude said, I mean TLC.
Why you always gotta be at my back like this, man?
He got me saying TLC. The TCL dudes, they are fine. They were happy with what they saw, right?
We are. I will speak for the TLC, the TCL community. We are okay with what's going on.
Y'all gonna play in performance mode.
Okay, I will speak for I will speak for us again as a representative of the TCL community. We are definitely playing performance mode. Continue.
Time. And the chat keeps saying "shame the devil." Y'all don't encourage it.
We have Element Appeal with the $5 super chat. Ratchet gameplay looked nice, but it was still the same slice of not more polished. A rewrapped burger. Wow.
God, disrespectful. Wow.
Jonathan,
I love it.
Let the church say amen.
Don't encourage that shame the devil.
Yeah, we got 0194D with the $2 super chat. This is the last $2 to my name. Won't be eating today. Wow.
Oh, brother. We appreciate the support, but please eat.
Man, I'm sure you can get some saltine crackers at your local dollar store.
Ramen noodle.
Then we have the Living Flame with the $5 super chat. Crispy saying reflections is ray tracing. Spiritfarer got reflections on Xbox One. Guess we ray traced it early. Yeah, like a lot of people do kind of use ray tracing interchangeably with other things.
So we caught up?
No, we're not caught up. Actually, I got jumped for a minute. Hold on. We have Regulator with the $2 super chat. Cog, did you not see the SSD working on the Medium?
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, but the Medium wasn't running on the Series X. That's the problem.
All right, I'll take over for the next couple ones. We got $5 super chat from Pixel Bit G. Ratchet and Clank portal jumping on rails. Wow. The background is FM.
Full motion video.
No interaction. Sewer Shark did it better. Also, not coming until mid 2021. This man said Sewer Shark did it better. I'm done, man. You know what, Pixel Bit G? You might be on to something. Let's get some on to something there in the chats, man.
I very reluctantly gave that on to something. Continue.
All right, we're good.
We're good.
We don't give half on to something. That man is on to something.
We got 20 dislikes.
Thank you. Anyway, like I said, so yeah, you finish your drink. Who? Because I was about to get in on this, man. Soft, was you up? I lost track.
No, I haven't gone yet.
Yeah, go ahead, Soft. Get your balls off, man.
Listen, man. I like Ratchet and Clank. I think the particle effects and the craziness of what's going on the screen compared to the old version is kind of bonkers what they're doing.
Yes.
But beyond that, like when you look at the general gameplay and all that stuff, like it hasn't changed a lot. Like, so it is very much a Ratchet and Clank game in the vein of the 2016 version, just prettier, like super prettier, right? And it remains to be seen how this world jumping thing works. If it does feel like it's on rails, if it is kind of dynamic in the game world, I guess we'll figure that out. We'll see when it comes out. But it's on the machine.
Thank you.
It's on the machine.
Thank you. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
No, we ain't talk about that. Time.
No, let him get his balls off. Preach.
Wait,
it's on God in them. On God in them for soft. Continue.
Time.
Right? You see somebody sitting down with a controller playing?
Oh, Lord, that's what we doing now. We really doing this.
I'm gonna keep it funky. None of them. We do interviews. We have the interviewer, we have the developer, and we have a gamer playing the game right there.
That's what we doing, King.
It's really happening.
That's what we doing.
Right. I ain't see no controller. I didn't see anything. I'm just taking somebody's word for it, and Sony lies. I don't trust them at all until I see a controller and not the same demo doing the same moves in the same areas. I don't trust you, buddy.
So hold on.
Let's assume if they're lying, right? If they're lying, then let's assume Xbox is lying too, right?
Exactly. We can literally, they literally have not showed anything on Series X hardware. They literally have shown stuff on PC. No. We gonna get these balls off. We gonna get these. You shame the devil down, Tom. Yes, we have literally not seen anything on that box, that cubicle. We've not seen. At least these.
Have we seen the PlayStation?
Oh God.
Have we seen it other than mock-ups and 3D graphics?
Correct. Okay. No. Correct. You are right. You're right.
By the same token, I have not seen an Xbox Series X turn on.
So listen,
I have not seen that.
So check this out. We have seen both companies frauding.
Yes.
Right?
To some
level.
We ain't
gonna calling out mine.
Yeah.
We're gonna call out both of them dudes.
Let's do that. That's fine. I'm with that. Just like I said, on God in them, we gotta call it fair.
That's right. But if one is showing you the box and all its innards, and the other dude keeps showing you CGI graphics of the conceptual renders of the situation,
I feel like nobody's got a PlayStation 5 in their hand.
But they telling you this is gameplay. What are you playing on, bro? I don't believe you.
The other one has been touting the most powerful.
Yes. It's a monster. It moves. It moves planets. It does this. It does that. And then Craig.
And Digital Foundry. Can Austin Evans and Digital Foundry tell you anything about the PlayStation?
Right. Factual.
Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
You gotta stop.
Hold on. Time. Solve. I'm gonna send you a message real quick. I just needed to tell him that.
Okay. Oh my God. While we doing that, we got somebody new join the realm. Medic J. Rob, put the crest up in there. Put the horns up in there.
Brother that joined the realm.
Yeah. Put them up in there.
Let's get these super chats.
I'll get the super chats if you want, so if you gotta.
Got Spitty Smith with the $2 super chat. The devil is a lie. Shame him. Sean Murray with the $5 super chat. Again, they showed the Gears 5 and quick resume on Xbox Series X. Yes, it's Gears 5. It's a game that runs at 4K 60 on the One X. You're not showing me why I need a Series X.
Oh, now you changing it. Now you PlayStation in it. You go. First of all,
don't you like the picker?
Listen, you saw them have the box there. Put the disc inside with a dude playing. We did not see this information from the PlayStation Nation. So what we're going to say is they're frauds. So this is what I'm going to give to you. This is yours.
Then we have
Continue.
Regulator with the $2 super chat. PS5 dead kit is not a PS5. Sorry, fellas. Wow. All right. Then we got Med J Rod. Welcome to the realm. Put them crest in the chat.
Put the horns in those crests in that chat, man. Welcome the Lord to the realm.
Thanks for dealing with us.
And we have E Murray with the $5 super chat. That's not true. We've seen Austin Evans and Digital Foundry play games on Xbox Series X. It was a physical breakdown. Yes. All right. Let me clarify here.
Get it. Let's go.
New stuff.
At the indie game show.
Let's finish the super chat before we go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. We have a Rodimus with the $5 super chat. The game Haven has shown 10 minutes of gameplay, and on screen says capture on the Series X at Gamescom.
Mm-hmm. Get it.
Oh, look. Have they shown stuff on the X? Yes, but we want something that actually shows what that console could do. First off,
okay. So back to the other part of my question.
Yes,
the marketing team. Why is this not being yelled from the tops of mountains? This is gameplay on the Xbox Series X.
They don't need to yell when they write.
That's
you don't need to yell when you write. Where is these PlayStations in the wild?
Why are they not?
Nobody got it. You know what? The only person we saw with a controller was Jeff Keighley.
Yes,
and he was blowing it.
He was blowing on
it. And mind you, and was it? It was Dr. Disrespect. No, Dr. Disrespect had a fake controller. He was doing the whole thing. Okay, yeah. No,
I have that. I'm gonna drop one. Don't worry about it.
All right, so I'll finish because I had to get my ball off.
So and that's my thing. Like, why is this not being screamed from the mountaintops? Listen, this is Xbox Series X gameplay, and the thing about it is, it's probably not impressive. It's probably not what we want to see, and it's not impressing the way Ratchet is impressing. And yes, anybody who's Ratchet,
that did not impress me, sir.
Oh my God! Continue.
Speak for yourself.
You're the same dude that during the PlayStation reveal, you were like, "Yo, that SSD, SSD."
Yes. Yo, I said, and then when you on further review, no, check it out. The first time you see a magic trick, you're mystified.
Look, hold on. Let
me disappear.
Let me say something before you guys continue going down this rabbit hole.
Yes.
Do I think Ratchet and Clank brings value because it's only on PS5, but I do not think Ratchet and Clank bring value in terms of excited because it looks like it's a next gen leap. I do think Ratchet and Clank look very impressive, and it looked like a fun game. But I don't think it looks like something that is a drastic improvement from from Ratchet and Clank 1.
Okay. It's a paywall.
It's a paywall.
That game could be done on your regular.
They can do the riffs. They can do the riffs on PlayStation 4.
No,
he wasn't doing nothing. He just took away a jump button. All he did was pull the screen.
Like Macho, I'm trying, Macho. Lars gave me that. I apologize. Christopher Hart, the medic. I apologize. J-Dub, I apologize. See, this is why we get the dislikes.
How deep is pulling the screen to? If that's the power of your SSD, you are in sad trouble, brother. Most your SSD can do is pull a screen forward a couple of inches. You're done, son. Is a paperweight.
I apologize for their behavior.
No,
podcast.
No. We ain't apologizing to these people. All right, that's not happening. LordCognito does not speak for ILT.
Suspect behavior by two lords. Bringing us down.
Super suspect.
Behavior.
Look. Last week we went in on Microsoft. It's Sony's turn.
Listen. What you loaded?
SSD right here.
I'm done. Listen, get the super chat. I gotta get these balls on. Please.
Hold on.
Please.
Get that super chat, Addict. I'm doing something.
All right. Does Jonathan B one?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so we got a $5 super chat from Jonathan B. I thought we hated cartoony games, but we cap him for Larissa. Ratchet and Clank. I'm not being messy like that, right?
Messy, bro. Lasso and Clank. Yo, y'all.
Are we sure we got Shroom Kingdom?
Listen, did we get him just in case?
All right, so we got a $5 super chat from Shroom Kingdom. Phil don't care if you buy an Xbox Series X. That's just his passion.
Let me get my joint on.
We got 22.
Did we get the Artemis dude?
Get it just in case.
Okay, we got a $5 super chat from Artemis. The game Haven. Okay. We got that. Oh, J-Dub in here. J-Dub. We got a $5 super chat from J-Dub. Y'all got me dying over here.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate J-Dub. Shout out to PlayStation Day. Look, let me get my balls over, man. Look, y'all, man. Oh, my God. I can't believe them, Soft. I can't believe them. Here's the deal. Look. Am I going to see?
You know what's funny, King? He be acting like he don't know us.
Like, I'm not right now. Right now, listen, y'all. Right now, here's the thing. I get it. It's not for y'all.
That's the issue.
It's not for y'all. I get it. But guess what? The consensus in the world was impressed by the Ratchet and Clank gameplay.
Impressed with a square circle. Listen, they are impressed with nothing special. They are impressed with TCLs. How are you going to sit here and use the PlayStation fan base as a consensus on what is impressive and what isn't?
At the end of the day, the majority,
150 million.
But the millions in the chat were thoroughly impressed.
They won't be able to get one.
And the consensus is Xbox Series X, we have a gameplay problem. For the most part, we have not seen things.
No, we don't got a gameplay problem. We got a U problem.
The hardware, right? Say what you like about the SSD. Say what you like about you wasn't impressed with the frame rate or whatever it may have been. The fact is, they offered a 60 frames per second mode. The ray tracing on Clank looked phenomenal. The game looked fun, right? It's showing.
Does it come with ray tracing?
They said it's ray tracing on the thing.
You know what hurts me the most?
900p. Yes.
You know what hurts me the most, King?
What?
Is the fact that we can never, Cognito never be doing this messy stuff with us, man. He always got to be the middle ground person.
I'm telling y'all, I'm not a Ratchet and Clank dude. I'm not a Ratchet and Clank dude. This is not. I told y'all. For the launch, the only thing that excited me was Miles Morales. I was hoping for Godfall. Godfall did not impress me. This is not my bag. I've never bought Ratchet and Clank. It is no disrespect. I know the game is fun. I know millions love. See, the difference between me and you, I know millions love something I don't like.
Well, I do too. I just don't care that they like it.
Yeah, I know you don't care. It's addicts work.
I just don't care.
Right. I like that. That's his thing. He said the Clank thing.
These other people ain't buying this PlayStation for me, man. I'm buying this PlayStation, so why do I care what they like?
I feel you. All I'm saying is the perception. I know you two feel differently, but the rest of the world agrees.
No, I'm buying the game.
I know you're buying.
What I'm saying is, I'm saying this, right? These dudes is jumping around like they saw the reinvention of the wheel.
Okay, so you feel they capping too hard.
And I'm gonna tell you this.
Right.
That's my thing too. I do think they're capping too hard. I would say that's my thing too.
Those are the TCL basic PlayStation dudes. A dude with a PlayStation Pro and a better television says, yo, I really don't see the reason to upgrade.
Right.
And those are the people that are watching saying,
I get that. I get where you're going from the highest fidelity guy. But add to your point, the majority owns the TCL, right? So the majority are going to be impressed.
They're not buying the PlayStation.
How you feel about that, King?
Listen,
how you feel that the TCL people,
the high-end connoisseur that you are, where you're able to differentiate the pixels and show that it's not that much of a jump, does not represent the whole of gaming.
I got to do this.
I got
to do this to Cog. You know why? Because Cog is acting like he's one of y'all. Cog is acting like he's one of y'all. Okay, you know what? I got to tell the truth and shame the devil.
Oh, God.
I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. His TV tells if it's 4K native or not.
Yes.
Right or wrong.
Correct.
Is that a TCL, sir?
I just
come on, hold on.
One thing I
got to get this guy right now. I got to take him down. Do not let him run. Do not let him run.
Yes, sir.
Does it say, is that a TCL first, sir?
Well, the TCL that tells whether or not.
Your television a TCL, sir?
No, I do not have a TCL, sir.
Okay, you do not have a TCL.
Yes.
Your television tells you if it's a 4K native or not. Correct. It tells you the resolution of what you're watching, yes?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
It also tells you if you have HDR, right?
Yes, correct.
What you just did, sir, right now, to all the TCL havers, it's foreign. So when you act like you're part of the group, you're with.
Hold on. No, I gotta represent the TCL community. All right. I have a TCL, and it does tell me what I'm using.
Thank you, Adam. See, he's been so far removed from TCL, he don't even know that they've upgraded.
This is my issue.
Is only say HDR or not.
Is that HDR 1000 nits?
Is it nits? Yeah, they don't know. They'll tell how much the nits is. It just say you got it. You in there. You in the club. Don't worry about that. We got a section for you.
Look, man, the TCL community does not like this backlash that's going on right now. All right, we demand that this goes back a little bit.
Let me finish my boss. At the end of the day, I get what y'all saying. Y'all not okay. All I felt was the huge news to Solve's point is whether it's 6 months, 3 months, launch window is a big deal. I thought this thing was coming out 2021 late. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't think it was that close, which again adds another blow to Halo Infinite not being there, right? Adds another blow.
They're killing Microsoft
adds another
right
blow
now
to no gameplay really shown yet. And here's my thing. I know, to King's point, I when I look at Bright Memory Infinite, did y'all see the latest Bright Memory Infinite?
Yeah.
Bro,
I still ain't watched
oh
it.
my Lord, this looks phenomenal. When I see Ex Machina, right? Oh my Lord, this looks phenomenal. It's just that I shouldn't have to be deep diving and going through somebody's website back channel to find this footage. That's all I'm saying.
Microsoft definitely fell.
Right. That's all I'm saying, y'all. It's not that I'm not saying Microsoft can't do it. We know what it is. We see what the hood is. We know what the specs are. I'm just saying. Let me get my last point off. I'll let y'all rock. My last point is they've got to do a better job of showcase. There's right now people saying, yeah, you talking with your chest out, but we not seeing you hit the gym and move them weights like you saying you moving. Whereas these dudes, we stay outside and they moving weight, regardless of whether you think it's only 50 pounds or whatever it is. They moving gameplay weight on that console. That's what I'm saying.
I will say, before you go real quick, I will say that they've been very vocal how strong their console is, but they've showed literally nothing to show that.
All right, tell the truth, shame the devil.
See, to me, when it comes to stuff like that, like, that's not necessarily like you guys know me. I'm not the really biggest person on. I got a TCL TV. I don't care about like stuff. For now, look, we ain't talking about the future. We talking about right now.
You're with them for now.
You're sympathizing.
You're sympathizing.
Yo, shout out to Mark. He said Xbox typing too much on Twitter about their gym status, but haven't updated their Instagram.
No. Hold up. We are not going there. I've seen Diller talk about it. I've seen Rand talk about it. Like, the Xbox community.
Oh no, he's not talking about the community. He's not talking about the community.
Xbox.
No, he's not talking about the community. He's talking about Xbox themselves. He's not talking about the community. The community. We rock. We rock.
Okay, King. The TCL ambassador gives you permission.
Yes. Okay. Get your footage, bro. We gotta move on.
No, it's just, we're beating a dead horse. Okay. Microsoft, I think they put all the eggs in the barrel with Halo.
Yes.
I think they had a huge rollout, a huge marketing campaign, and I think that was supposed to kick off in August, right after the show. And I think they thought they was going to ride Halo all the way through to show gameplay and be the poster child for their marketing. And when that fell apart, it's like, oh, snap.
Yep, that it's funny you said that, because I had this discussion with a couple of people offline, and it was too much put in that basket. They thought it was there. And if it was there, they would have been fine, right? Halo, we had the one free-to-play, 120 frame, multiplayer mode, a full open world Halo. They could have held the fort down with that flagship game. And now that it's not there, it's a glaring weakness.
I say this. All right. And I want the public to listen from this standpoint.
Right.
Xbox gave their finished product to Austin Evans.
Yes.
Digital Foundry.
Yes, sir.
And they did monthly breakdowns on,
and they even showed how to build it.
Factual.
And everything. They showed it working in front of you. They showed it in hand.
Factual.
Yeah, I get that, King. But at the end of the day, they
show
showed you the console. They showed you how it runs.
Come on.
But they ain't showing games on it.
Let me say my piece.
Go ahead.
Sony showed you footage, and at the bottom it says captured on a PlayStation 5.
Right. We have an issue with this. Okay.
Something's about to go crazy.
Left. Okay.
Have an issue with
You're talking too slow, man. I'm scared.
I have an issue with liars. I have an issue with liars. When you lie, people tend not to believe you. So they have lied to me for years, and I don't believe them. So when you don't produce your console, when you don't give it to a third party,
I see
to break it down,
I feel that.
When you don't have it in front of you, showing,
it's like we got to take your word for it.
Right. Listen, put the disc in. Show me Ratchet and Clank.
I'm with you with the hardware, though. I'm with you with the hardware.
Play it. I don't trust you, bro. You didn't earn nothing from me. Microsoft knew that you didn't trust them and gave their hardware up. Until you do the same, you will be treated the same. I don't believe your footage.
You don't believe you need to up more people. I feel you. So your whole thing is until a third party, like a Digital Foundry, like an also gets a PlayStation 5 in tuck, in breakdown, and then showing stuff, then you are more like, that's why you are staying on your square. Okay, you know what? Look, I disagree, but I understand where you're coming from. Yeah.
Let's get to super chat.
Let's get to super chat.
All right, we got
that. Alerts on King. They ain't like that.
Murray with the $5.
Dislikes are in.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
Isn't Insomniac making Spider-Man Miles Morales? How you have gameplay footage on Ratchet and Clank but not Spider-Man?
I agree. I think the Spider-Man not having footage is suspect. I agree with that part. I do agree.
Yeah. That's a little worrisome. Yep. Yeah, we got the medic with the $2 super chat. What about Vizio though, King?
Yo, you know what? Not for nothing. It was a point in time when Vizio was going so I think Sony was giving them their screens. I think it was that, or they was providing.
No, it's Vizio providing the screens.
It was Vizio providing the screens to Sony, or whatever. Remember, it's not exactly that. It's the CPU that's inside the television, the bit rate and stuff like that. Right. We can go on and on for days. Hit me in on Twitter, and we'll talk about that stuff right there. And listen, if you're happy with your TCL, be happy with it.
All right, it is what it is. Are we caught up, sir?
No, we got Gotham Guy with the $10 super chat. All Microsoft have to do is bundle Cyberpunk 2077 with the console at launch to shut all this nonsense up. Because all they have to do. Because even the most jaded Sony fan knows that a free Cyberpunk trumps the $60 Miles Morales.
Wow, I don't know about that, fam.
Spider-Man, man.
Spider-Man. Black Spider-Man.
And we have a Rich,
at least Cyberpunk's a full game. No, I'm joking.
Oh wow!
So we have Rich Kreischer with the $5 super chat. Yo, King lying to everyone. He getting paid big time for promoting TCL.
I know. What if he undercover like getting a bag from TCL all the time? We
don't care what you say. Just mention the name 100 times.
Yeah, we don't care. You putting us out there. Facts.
What else we got? Eagle with the $5 super chat. All these vegetarians in the chat capping about. Quit with that. You look silly capping for a product consume.
You talking that real Philly talk. Yo, easy, Philly. Don't go hard on the ball. Easy, Philly. Yeah. Anyway, look, so finish your point. We got to move on. Finish your topic.
My thing is that I'm going to buy these consoles if they had nothing coming out day one. Because that's just me, right? They could be like, yo, we got nothing for you day one. Both of them. And I'm going to be online day one to pick them up. That's just me. Right. King's the same. COG's pretty much the same. Actually. Like, we're going to do that. It's just disappointing to me that at this point, there's still nothing that I can look to on the Xbox side that I'm like, oh wow, this is gonna blow me away. Like last gen, I was excited. I was excited to see Killzone Shadowfall on the PlayStation side. On the Xbox side, Rise and Dead Rising 3 day one was like, okay, it's something new. It's especially Rise. I was like, wow, it looks beautiful. And I'm just disappointed that there's not gonna be that. Right. You know, it doesn't feel like at least this point that it's not going to be that. And it's worrisome that we're 2 months away from the launch of these consoles and we don't have we don't have price, we don't have concrete evidence.
This is strange.
Yeah, and this is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Listen, it's strange, and I understand the COVID thing. And I know King's original topic was going to be more about whether these consoles should just hold up and just both hold up in 2021. And then I would be super pissed off if they come out and they're trying, and they get to the point where they realize that it doesn't make any sense to come out this year, and at the last minute they tell us 2021. Both of them. I'm pissed off.
I think one of them is waiting for the other one to say it.
I don't want none of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. I mean, maybe
I don't think that because they keep doubling down shareholders
out this year. Both of them lost huge amounts of money. Microsoft was able to make money through Game Pass and other things in their services, and PlayStation was able to sell huge amounts of Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima, stuff like that. But they still lost money.
Yeah,
because the stores are closed. So when the stores are closed and your product is sitting inside store shelves, you're not making money.
And then something you mentioned, I think last week or the week before, is just that all of these marketing deals they had in place, it's either you shelve them, right, and you move it for whenever you launch the console, or you still rock with it. But again, like we saw leaks of the Dorito stuff and whatnot. Yeah. Usually that stuff is happening.
Yeah, it's happening.
I think they have no choice but to put the consoles out.
Yeah. It's gonna be one of them joints. It's coming out. It's just we got to see what these lineups are gonna be. Look, let's move on. We got to go. We're going on late, and then it's King. This your joint. We can frame it. Switch gang. Some news in the atmosphere right now. King brought it to my attention. Looks like new Nintendo Switch rumored again. 2021, supposedly with 4K support, huge new game lineup. A shout out to Bloomberg. I forgot Takashi.
Only thing this 4K Pro's doing is letting them play at 900p.
Let's get our bars off. I mean, apparently, like I said, the rumors just started making the rounds again out of a new supply chain in Taipei. And again, it's come back up into the, pretty much gaming news. And this time, again, supposedly featuring better specs and 4K graphics output. Lord King, I did not put this topic out, y'all. So don't come for me. Because the chat was already on me like, okay, I already know what Cog doing. So this is King's talk. So Lord King, I'm going to give it back to you. This is your topic.
Take the
Hold on, the wise old gamer with the $2 super chat. The 4K Switch is the rumored Series S.
You.
Yeah, we got the $2 super chat. The podcast is over. Switch talk.
But blame your mans. Blame your mans. You always coming for me. Blame your mans.
All right. So if you guys aren't excited, you should be. I think Nintendo.
Is Addict sleeping?
With the current Switch that's in place now, not the standstill, but the current Switch that's in place right now, I believe that they just took a flyer on it because the Wii U was so bad. So I believe that they put out a console that they can purposely make money off the rip, and if it's a failure, then it's a failure, and then they have other options. But this one, from the specs and stuff that they're talking about, this one looks like this is a full-fledged console that they're going forward with, and Nintendo is trying to grab the brass ring. We always claim that they don't have the resolution to compete with the other guys, right? So this Switch Pro, if it's producing in 4K, it must have a Tegra 2 or Tegra 3 engine in it. And the Switch that we currently have now has done impressive feats like play The Witcher 3, even if it's a little bit muddy, but that's because they throttle back the console. If they don't throttle back the console, it can produce better visuals. So I believe that this next Switch that's coming out 4K, and I believe in undock mode, if it keeps the same form factor, undock mode would probably be 1080p, right, and that's a hell of a boost. That's fantastic, right? Mm-hmm. I'm saying, can they come out with a 4K Switch and just blast the competition more than what they're doing now?
Right.
With the subpar console that they have out.
let me get this, because I've been waiting on this. Let me get my balls off a little first. All right. Switch coming in hot, by the way. I gotta put that out there. Switch coming in hot. But listen, do I think something is happening? Yes, I think something is happening. Switch gang has been weird this year because it's like the Switch community is actually mad at them. They're selling like hotcakes. But the Switch community right now is kind of like, yo, fam, where's the big first-party games? Where's Metroid? Where's Breath of the Wild? Like, they are being so secretive with the second half of the year, and they keep upsetting people with these mini directs that no one really cares for. You know what I'm saying? Like little indie jump-offs and stuff like that. So here's the thing. I still struggle to think Nintendo cares about 4K. That's legit. I God bless Grandpa and his heart. I just don't see him. Now, don't get me wrong. If they do it, yeah, absolutely. If there's some type of upscale or whatever, I'll be happy for it. I think though the argument to King's defense is that something is cooking because we're supposed to have got Breath of the Wild too. It feels like things are getting pushed back for a reason, and the question is, why is that, right? Why are we not? They're not their usual boisterous self. And don't get me wrong, this is not affecting revenue and not affecting sales because they out here. You know what I'm saying? They still out here moving and shaking and grooving and winning all the time. But the thing is, it does feel 2021 they're lining up for something. I agree with you, King. 3 SKUs couldn't work. You've got the light, aka the standstill that you call it, you know what I'm saying, for the entry level. That's their little Series S, you know what I'm saying? Then you got the regular boy with the full, joint. That could be the, Xbox One X, and then they can make this like their Series X, so to speak, their Switch Pro. That could work, and they could have 3 different price points. I could see it. For me, I honestly don't even care about the 4K. Bro, can you get some voice chat? Bro, can you get some Bluetooth? Can you get these basic features that the rest of gaming has been having? Now, if they got those in there, right, and the fact that I will say this to King's point, because we all know about scalability in here, and we've talked about it ad nauseum, but there's going to come a point now, Unreal Engine 5, all this other stuff coming out, it's going to get harder to port these bangers down to this thing. Series X, PlayStation 5 out here. So they going to need to make a move. So even if they at the lowest common denominator of an Xbox One base or a PlayStation 4 base, whether it be CPU-wise, whatever, GPU-wise, I don't know what the latest Tegras are doing. But if the Tegras is in there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's going to be a good move because then they can get those third-party bangers down there on the low end. Because Switch Gang don't care about all that resolution, to be honest. They don't. They just want the game. They happy Witcher is running. They're like, yay, we out here. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I'll give it to Addict because here come the slandering and the super chats. Y'all can get.
Let's get this super chat. Stitch with the $5 super chat. Let's be honest. Nintendo made money from selling cardboard. This could be the 1080 native Switch undock and possibly 1440p dock.
Right. What else we got? That was it? What we got? All right, cool. Addict, your resident Switch hate. Let's go.
Look, man, I don't care about any of these. Like, they can make a Switch Pro thing. It doesn't bother me. I don't care if they do. I don't care if they do. I don't care if they don't. Because, like, at the end of the day, I buy a Switch for their first party stuff, and they don't make very graphically demanding games. So if they make it, if they don't make it, I'm still going to get the games I want to play. Right. So that's pretty much as far as that goes. Like,
4K Switch does not excite you.
It is what it is. Like, there's nothing about that makes me want to, like, because they're not going to be able to, like, replace my PC or my Xbox. Like, right. So, like,
what if they actually do all the stuff I said? Like they fix the major problems and they got the voice chat, they got all this other.
I want that more than anything.
I feel you. Yeah.
I'd rather have that. I'd rather them come out and say, look, yo, we are going to improve and make our games in the 21st century. We're going to make our network actually, make sense, but we're going to have to sacrifice, the fidelity of the console. Like, do it every time, do it, because at the end of the day, there's just so much potential a Switch has that I feel like Nintendo just doesn't care. And I'm there with you. I don't think Nintendo cares about 4K narrative.
Yeah,
they're clearly winning the console war without it. Like they don't, because you know it's awfully funny that Switch starts winning every NPD and we don't talk about NPDs much anymore. So you know, because they've won it so many times that people just expect it by now.
Yeah, I feel you.
No, that's not the current metric. The current metric is engagement. So nobody cares about that.
Solve.
I mean, I agree with everything you guys have said so far. I don't think they care about this 4K. You know, because honestly, the base system they would have to create to push 4K visuals to a TV, I think is probably a little more expensive if they care to do with what is just going to be a hardware revision, right? It's just going to be. So I just don't think they care about that. A nice 1080p screen, like King said, on the portable console, I think they still understand that the portability of that thing is what really sells it. I don't want them to ever try to get back in bed with Microsoft and PlayStation in terms of doing what they do. They have been able to be successful this time around after they walked away from the Wii U by being different. Anything that they do to try to bring them up to and compete directly with these guys, I think is a detriment to them. They need to keep focusing on what makes them good. So like you said, I don't really even care. The Bluetooth stuff in terms for headphones and stuff, fantastic. Yes, I do need that. That's ridiculous not to have. But again, increase the CPU speed, increase the GPU power. Give me a 1080p screen.
Factual.
Give me these Bluetooth features on the portable side. Exactly.
Voice chat integrated in the damn console.
Exactly. Just give me something again that is going to take these newer games, right, and be able to scale them in a way that's even better than what you're getting on the base Switch now, which is not super great. It's super muddy, like said, Vaseline all day long. So yeah, that's what I want, and I think that's what it's going to be. I just don't see them investing the R&D and giving us a powerful base system that you can plug in and compete graphically with what's coming down the pipeline from Xbox and PlayStation. I don't think that's the game. I don't think it makes money for them. So this is what I want, and it's time. And I think in terms of the games, look, they just talked about like adding another creative lead to Metroid. I don't think Metroid is anywhere near close. Anywhere near close. I think they're gonna do what they did at the launch of the Switch and give us Breath of the Wild 2 as the showpiece for the launch of this upgraded console, and it's gonna sell like gangbusters, and they're gonna keep doing what they do.
Yeah, because all they have for the rest of the year is I think it's like Pikmin and then Pokemon DLC, and even that.
And that Pokemon DLC. Yeah. People are mad at them, but honestly, I mean, they had Animal Crossing the start of the year. They had Paper Mario Origami King, which they announced they announced a month before they launched it, right? If rumors are to be believed, we're gonna get some Mario remasters because it's the 35th anniversary of Mario. We make that. So there's still plenty to. They're fine. They just haven't they haven't done a direct like we've expected them to do. And they're focusing on the indies, which again, for them still is a big selling point because a lot of these indies are coming first to Switch, right?
Minus Fall Guys. I was shocked Fall Guys done over there.
But the Fall Guys falls into that demographic where they tend to not, it's online now. Forget about
that. You're right. You're right. You're right. That makes sense now. Forget about that. You mean voice chat? They gotta talk to each other in this? Nah, we pass.
They're like 60 people. Can our network even handle that?
Yeah, hold on. We gotta get it configured to the phone app. Can it work with the phone app?
Yeah, that's how many of those whatchamacallit? I can now forget what's the name of the Squid Game?
Splatoon?
Splatoon. How many Splatoon headsets have they sold?
There you go.
There you go.
That's all I got, man. So you good, King? You good?
No, I'm not.
Get your balls off.
I say that the Switch did a great job in having third-party games, high quality games too, like 2K basketball and stuff like that. Stuff that we never thought we'd see on the Switch.
Facts.
Stuff that we thought Nintendo was never going to work hard at.
Facts.
And I thought that helped them this generation. And I don't think them not pursuing 4K, they have to for this next generation, because you can't have games in this next generation. And everybody said The Witcher would not be done. Should it be done? That's two different things. But it was done. You understand? And they made an effort to get it to that demographic. You know, a lot of you guys poo-pooed the fact that, you know, they were putting these high-profile games on there, but certain people don't have a PlayStation. Certain people don't have an Xbox, but they do have a Switch. And if they can play games, third-party titles that are high quality or big titles on their Switch, they're happy to do so. So a 4K Switch that can pursue the graphics of this generation, cross-gen, I think definitely works in their favor. And I don't think that they're going to throw that to the side, because I think the Tegra 2 and the Tegra 3 chips can do it easily.
Shout out to Chris Bernard. Nintendo is targeting the TCL community. I can't with y'all. Y'all messy, man. Y'all doing the most. Look, I feel you. King, look, I hope so. I mean, you know me, selfishly, tech-wise, to see stuff like that, up-res, you know, make it, but it's just a track record, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look, I would love to be from, but I do agree with you. I feel something is cooking. I just got to see to what extent, you know what I'm saying? So let's get this poll and get up out of here. New ILP poll this week. Oh, let's get this topic out here. After the recent gameplay showcase of Ratchet and Clank, it's funny I chose this, and Rift Apart at Gamescom, which PlayStation 5 title has you most excited for the PS5 launch window? The choices are Ratchet and Clank, showcase that SSD and PlayStation 5 next-gen features. King disagrees. B, Spidey Miles Morales is the de facto PS5 title to beat. King disagrees. C,
Neither one is dead. They won.
Demon Souls, or a secret exclusive yet to be revealed. Or D, I don't care, all this greatness, but y'all still got Craig all up in your mouth. That is the question. Those are the choices. Please write the vote when it goes up on ILP Twitter. Salute to the realm being in here rocking with us all these hours and our foolishness and all the new members. Salute to y'all. You already know the love. So let's get Lord Addict on out of here. Where can the fine people find you? Any more dope videos coming, sir?
You can find me on Twitter at Lord Addict ILP.
The Twitter, sir. The Twitter.
You can find me at Twitter.
Let me interrupt. Go get it. Go get
that code. Go get that code. What's that?
Xbox code, ladies and gentlemen. That is a code.
You don't even know.
Shout out to Iron Bank.
Yeah, just whatever.
Something.
The ultimate edition of one of the great RPGs of the last 2 years, AC Odyssey. Let's get it.
Okay, get that. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's all my addict.
Copy paste.
No.
Yeah, you know these figures is like copy paste.
That's why it's always good to stay to the end of the show. Things pop off, so don't leave.
Well, I mean, you know, I hit up Saab in the middle of the podcast. You guys is here every week, but this week in particular, it's just us. So I wanted, throw some love in that chat.
I always have it ready, but I get caught up in the conversation in the super chats, and I forget to drop it. And then Attic had to remind me, yo, drop the code.
Drop the code. Shout out to Game of My Choice. Follow us with chat. Great show, guys. I love the fun, but y'all definitely keep a real salute to the Lord. Salute.
Thank you, bro.
Game of my choice. Nobody gonna tell him.
Man, ain't gonna force him to do anything. That's right.
No, he by
choice.
Gaming.
Time.
Go ahead. We interrupted.
So you can find me on Twitter at Lord Addict ILP. You can, Lord Addict ILP. You can find me on YouTube at Gaming Addict. I've been putting out videos. Most likely Monday I'll have my Wasteland 3 review out. It's definitely been a thing, man. It's been a long thing. And I wanted take a moment of silence to for those of you that's been paying attention to the to Twitter and stuff. We had someone in the Marvel community pass away, so I definitely want to give it a moment of silence real quick to him. All right, so we got a $2 super chat. The reason I said that is because I meant to say at the beginning of the podcast, but I don't know what happened. I think it was probably something.
Game of my choice first, though. Game of my choice.
I got Game of.
Oh, you got
it?
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah. E. Murray said Wakanda forever, man.
Facts, brother. Chadwick, man, we with you, brother.
Yeah,
like
Chadwick. That's why we gave him that moment of silence. You know, he was a fantastic actor, fantastic Black Panther, and my heart goes out to him and his family. And you know, we'll definitely be back next week, man. You know, we gotta. It's nice to have just us, you know, because we could be a little bit more loose with just us.
Exactly. Time's the less time moments. We can rock. Lord's off. Finally holding me down with these two dislike lords in here, messing up the ratio.
I love it. I love it all.
To provide balance, you know.
To provide balance, yes. That's what I appreciate. So
at the time because we're still an Xbox podcast, apparently.
Apparently, no, we don't play anything else.
They are capping.
How you gonna sit up from the other side of your room and get on the mic? They are capping.
As he picks up his pizza, yeah, I know what he's doing.
It's pizza time.
Yeah, so you know what I'm doing. I'm about to go.
Get your pizza and get off the mic.
Yo, why is he yelling for
the Continue.
You know, yeah, you know where I'm going. I'm going
Go to work.
I'm going to work, but you guys can catch me on Twitter, LordSob.io, PBX Sovereign on PSN and Xbox Live. I will be playing more of that Wasteland when I can, because that Wasteland is fantastic game. And of course, honestly, man, my heart broke yesterday when I saw this thing about Chadwick Boseman, man. Like he, you know, earlier in the year when people saw him really thin, you know, obviously the internet is the internet. Some people showed concern, some people started memeing, and I'm like, this is. And I honestly hope that it was, you know, there was speculation that he was getting ready for a movie or something like that. Honestly hope that was it, and apparently that was not it. Absolutely just heartbroken, because he seemed like he was a super wonderful person. In addition to the roles that he brought to life, it takes a special person and actor to embody so many sort of historical roles. And then somebody who can embody a character that's never been brought to screen before, in a way that sort of changed the way things are perceived in Hollywood. And so it's just a tremendous loss, I feel for his family. R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Rest in peace, Stephen Power King. Lord King, bringing the smoke and all the fun back to the realm as he does. Where can the five people find you? What you got going on, sir?
Just to piggyback off of the Chadwick Boseman, I saw some stuff earlier this year, and they were saying that like he was on an extreme vegan diet or something of that nature, and like Sovereign said, I thought he was getting ready for a role, and he will forever be immortalized.
Yes.
He moved with the personification of class and dignity.
Yes.
Even in his last posts and stuff like that, he paid reverence to the Jackie Robinson and pioneers. And I just salute the impact that he made in his short time here.
Yes.
It's he is immortalized.
Absolutely.
He will forever be a Black icon, and someone to admire. All right, so you can find me on Twitter, King David OTW.
Yes, sir.
You can find me on Fridays at 9 p.m. on Dolph Castle X.
Salute.
That's the best statue show podcast in the known universe, because the people there are so diverse, and we talk about so many different topics. We actually covered the news when it happened, while it was happening. It was a utter sad moment. Also, you know, get a chance to see King of the Statues there. So usually what happens on Thursday, King of the Statues go up. You can see the statue live in the flesh if you want to see it, so to say, on Dark Castle X. And then on Sunday you can see it at IOP at 1 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Also, make sure you make your way over to the hardest working men in the business, LordCognito and Ebontis, on the last word.
Oh, you got it wrong though. Ebonitis.
Ebonitis, Lord Ebonitis. Jean Divide Destin Ligarius, Lord Ebonitis.
I'm not even going to reference that. I'm not even going to reference that. But what I would say is, I understand, when people have their flavor. Like, it's like a fine restaurant. And, I saw Cog in the other restaurant. I'm like, yo, that's nice, yo. You fine dining in over there.
I know what you're doing.
But when he came back to his situation, I was like, yeah. it may not be Mr. Chow.
Let's do it. Oh, yeah. We got that comfort food. We got that comfort food with no condiments, though. You don't do condiments.
But yeah, man. It was always fun us hanging out, just us.
Yes.
For a little bit. Not saying that I don't like guests, love guests.
Well, we haven't done this in a while. Yeah, this is good to be done.
These super chats before.
Yeah, let's get these super chats. Smitty Smith, have a good day at work, Lord Sov, and stay safe, brother. Salute.
Thank you, my brother. Much appreciate all the support. Thank you.
No J-Dubs and Show. Prayers to his family. I'm grateful to have seen all the powerful roles he played. God bless, fellas. Yes, rest in peace, Sleeping Power King, Chad Boseman, man. We miss you. You changed the game. At the end of the day, I'll never forget how the entire community came together just to go to see Black Panther. How the joy it brought the community to see representation. And, I mean, we all shed a tear a little bit. Like, wow, it finally happened. And proof that it could be successful. And, again, not to minimize all the other roles. I mean, he's played so many historical roles. Gracious, just a good character guy, and some really cool accounts are coming out about his story, about him doing other stuff for other cancer victims and stuff like that. And just to think how much he suffered while doing all these roles during that process to have that. So salute to him forever. And like King said, immortalized. Just a legend in the game. Shout out to Neo Mental for being messy. $5 super chat, and he better not be putting sauce on the steak. Listen, because you don't like condiments, don't make you. That's your business, man. The rest of the world like condiments.
Who's putting sauce on steak though?
Don't do it, man, because we beefing now. We gonna be beefing now.
The whole thing.
It's the whole time. I gotta go 2 hours. Oh man, salute to Neo Mental for getting me to fight with my brother. So stop it. Listen, last but not least, man, salute to everybody in the realm. Tremendous week. So proud of LordsOfGaming.net. So proud of the whole thing, the open credit, the team. So proud of everybody supporting IOP, supporting me. We moving and grooving. We got more surprises, more fun stuff cooking because of y'all. Look, oh wow, Game of by Choice. One more. Get that one up.
We got a Game by Choice with the $5 super chat. I hope they can get an actor as great as Chadwick Boseman for a blue Marvel role.
Yeah, I feel that. Look, at the end of the day, everybody enjoy your Sunday. We are out of here. We're going to leave you with King. Get up in that realm, y'all. Catch y'all later. Peace.
Hi, I'm Lord King David of Iron Lords Podcast. And we're bringing to you an exciting new giveaway. This giveaway is like none other. We'll be giving away an Xbox Series X. That's right, you heard me right. The brand new console launching from Microsoft this year. Well, this is how you're able to be part of that giveaway. There's 2 ways to get your name thrown in the hat for the raffle. 1, become a member of the realm. That's hit that join button, hit that join button. You hit that join button down at the bottom and you can become a member. And also, another way is by becoming a Patreon member. So you can be part of the realm as well. Now, this is brought to you by Cat Daddy Fat Stacks, a member and Lord of the Realm. A very generous person that's in our community. And this community is beautiful. So remember, you can have 1 entry by hitting that join button and becoming a member of the realm. And also, you can have another entry by being a Patreon. Now, you said, King, what if I'm a member of both? Well, your name gets thrown in the hat 2 times. So please, like, follow, and subscribe. Join, or become a Patreon member, or become both. And your name is in the hat to get that Xbox Series X. That's the Who Did That For You sweepstakes. This is wonderful. This is something that I'm sure that you will enjoy. Oh man,